guys did an excellent job mission impossibling the way through the camp. You freed Robin, who seemed to be very inquisitive and rough shape. You gave him his missing boot back. You guys went to take care of Nail, the captain of this camp that's been kind of leading guerrilla style warfare against the Obsidian Gate, and also searching for an artifact in this little runic temple area dedicated to Lolth. You guys entered the place, got met a mind flayer, and found out that Robin was in fact being controlled and mind was devoured. Your GM had to read through the book rules to see if he could jump out of the skull if he didn't die or not. And found out that they can do it at will, so that's good to know. Um, you guys made quick work of Nail. The Mind Flayer escaped, but not before you guys seeing him kind of try to bless or touch Nail with something that looks like some form of blessing. After killing all the enemies, though, you guys approached the altar and grabbed a little statue figurine of the goddess Loth. And at that point, a telepathic voice filled you all, and you all were in like this big talking room telepathically with no one actually saying any words, and you all are communicating. All of a sudden, at that time, a spider started to shift and phase into your reality, and you saw this huge 30-some foot wide and tall spider appear. Um, he's primarily black with some purple and reddish striping around him, and he asked you guys uh, what goddess or what gods you served, or if you guys served the Dark One. You guys responded saying you do not serve the Dark One, and correct me if I'm wrong, Faye said that she served Illustre, and I don't
Yes.
think anyone said anything else.
Nope.
Nope, I was the only one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's what we'll pick up tonight. Just real quick to give you just a recap because there's a lot going on. Before you guys did come down here, you know there were attacks on Glimodier. There were some attacks being made on the town. You also know that no one had heard from the king's brother in Lunda, and you also had not heard from Nottingham before you came down here, but now you know Little John's on his way back to Nottingham. Um, and there's talks about you ran into a elite warrior down here while exploring, trying to find Nail in these guerrilla warfare group, and you ran into a elite warrior from the House Bonray,
Yeah.
and uh, and his name was Frick Kiro, I think it was Cairo. Let me double check. Tanier, I'm sorry. His
Tanier.
name was Tanier, and his dog, his hellhound, his name was Cairo. So he was telling you that he was scouting for the the city of the Drow, and trying to figure out what's going on with these forgotten Drow. So diving back in. Sorry, that's a long explanation, but I know there's just so much going on, and it kind of helps me keep track of it all.
No worries.
It helps us too.
Yeah.
So you see this massive, large spider appear, and it's kind of moving its teeth. It's not teeth; it's what do they call mandibles and stuff. As he kind of is telepathically speaking with y'all, he's chittering. His eyes kind of all going in different directions around the room as he's exploring and trying to see everything he can. Um, anything you guys want to say or ask or do?
Hello there, Mr. Giant Spider.
It gets its legs kind of lower itself, and it gets super close. So you just see this massive, like mandible fangs in your face. Farewell goes, "Oh, someone, you are wearing your house symbol right now on your shield and stuff." Is that
Yes, I am.
Oh, a drow that still wears the banners, that still serves Lolth. It's good to see. But you say you worship Illustre. Your family can't be too happy about that.
I mean, Illustre is a daughter of Lolth, so it is still of Lolth's house.
Yes. And the spider kind of retracts, standing at its full kind of size. Goes, yes. And even though Lolth and Illustre may be estranged in these dark times, even the gods are going to have to put aside their differences. My name is Silax, and I am a follower of Ori, and we are the Watchers for Ori and defend the Great Divide. We're the ones that hide the path to the Great Divide that connects the two continents and defend its secrets.
How much do we know of the Great Divide?
Go ahead and make history checks. I think I told you guys a little bit, and I'll give you guys a real high level, no matter what your history check is, but I'll give you more detail.
I know
Lorna
shit.
doesn't know anything about the divide.
Yup.
So Lorna, you're not going to know as much as Faerly and Chronis, but you have heard of that the Underdark is supposed to connect the two continents of Yensid and Twal. It's supposed to be a very, very long and strenuous journey that's only been made by one person that you all are aware of, and that was Merlin way before he united the kingdoms. In one of his pilgrimages, he actually explored the Underdark with his followers and found the path to Yensid. But no one else has ever made that journey. And then Faerly and Chronis, you guys will also know that Merlin was said to have basically hid the way to get through it because of the major concern and issue that would happen if the drow and the Underdark creatures started utilizing it, and they would kind of spread across the world more rapidly. Oh shit, Skyward. Real quick recap. Spider's talking to the guys saying that even the gods are going to have to put aside some of their differences, and at least he's not immediately violent towards Faerly for saying that she worshipped Illustre. So that's what you guys would know about the Great Divide, is that Merlin was the only one that made the trek, and it's a pass. There's some passage between this great underworld that allows you to connect to the other continent on Fantasia.
Okay.
So Silax will look at you guys. Lorna, you're still holding the statue, right?
Uh-huh. I'm probably in the process of trying to put it in the bag.
Okay. So the spider leans down and is like, "So you guys defeated these heretics, these fools that have denounced Lolth.
Mm-hmm.
That's correct.
Yet you guys do not serve Lolth. What is your purpose here then?"
We go ahead.
We originally were coming down here to rescue, and I look over at the body of Robin. We were originally coming down here to save him, but it appears the Dark One and her followers managed to take him over and use him as a pawn.
Yes. We've seen several of these kind of incidents becoming more and more prevalent down here. It seems that those that are not willingly abandoning their house, they are finding other means and ways to bend their will, and this includes drow or just slaves themselves. Like it seems your friend was deemed worthy to have that title briefly. So, Axel, or go ahead.
Like, it just felt odd when he was talking us being inquisitive. It's knowing that these things can easily take over the minds of individuals and somewhat act normally as well. I just wish there was a way to detect them.
Yeah. There is quite tricky to know who's been corrupted. Um, I do not want any of your secrets because I do not want to fall prey and relinquish anything that could serve the Dark One. The Dark One is already in commune with Lolth and several other gods, and he's making them promises to serve him for the continued reign and their preservation. Lolth, though, is pretending to serve the god to buy time and hopefully allow us to stop this from ever coming. As you know, she loves her chaos as much as well as the next person, and loves to see. It's not afraid of a little bloodshed, but she knows that if we don't stop the Dark One, then even her and the other gods will no longer be. So that statue that you picked up holds a key to the path of the Great Divide. It's almost like a map. If you should give it to me, I can take it elsewhere and try to hide it so that the forgotten drow don't find it again. Or if you promise that you'll protect it, I can report back that you are going to keep it under your guard and watch.
The statue?
It's not so much the statue, but what the statue's holding, and he's kind of referencing the purple kind of broken gem that's the statue's holding in its hands.
Uh-huh.
And he kind of he'll recommend look at it point it towards that torch and look kind of through it, that gem.
I will do so.
And as you see the stone kind of light up more of a lighter purple, and you look through it, you can see lines and kind of grids through it, but it's obviously incomplete and it doesn't give you enough to really give anything, but it kind of looks like it's part of a much greater map.
Oh shit! I hand it to the others so that they can look.
Oh, okay, this is interesting.
Merlin came and spoke with Loth a long time ago, and he convinced Loth, who was very unbelieving at the time, in his warnings, but he convinced her that this was coming and that she would have to pretend to serve the Dark One, because the only chance that the world has to survive is if we stop fighting one another and kind of fight back the true enemies. That's all that I know so far. We were trying to figure out who's leading these heretics away from the city of I'm gonna butcher this. Menzo Baranzan. How do you say that city's name?
That's close enough.
Menzo Baranzan, the Drow city in the Underdark. But the once very large and proud city of the Drow has dropped from tens of thousands, and they've lost probably more than half their population to these heretics and dissenters and separatists. And as far as I've heard from the other followers, House Bonray and only a few other houses still remain in the great city.
That's what I've gathered hearing of these other drows, the way they were talking about it. And even those Nothics earlier.
Nothics, and it kind of chatters his mandibles. Did you guys tell them anything that you shouldn't have?
No, I don't think so.
You gave them a hand axe that wasn't magical.
Yeah, but they bought it.
I hope they keep your secrets.
I didn't give them any secrets. As far as I can remember.
So it kind of begins motions towards the statue, like, now may I have the piece, please?
I look at the others.
So, what do you say? Do you think it's safer with us or with him?
I mean, it hasn't been taken so far, but if we need it in the future, like, we seem to be going on this quest that's going to be leading us everywhere, and this map may help us get through. If you'll allow us to keep it.
What quest are you all on? It lowers its body closer to the ground too and arches its legs.
Let me go through my notes. There are many.
Are you trying to stop the evil coming, or are you guys just wrong place, wrong time still?
I mean, kind of right place, right time right now. But yes, at least for me, I know I want to stop this great evil that seems to be arising.
I do as well.
Allow you to keep the peace on you as long as your intentions are true. But I will continue to watch, and the followers of Orai will continue to keep eyes on you as you continue your journey and make sure that you keep it safe.
Of course.
At that time, it's going to kind of extend its legs and stand really tall, and you kind of start seeing it kind of shake in and out, like the kind of area around it's kind of becoming altered, and then it just disappears again.
Oh dear God, that was a giant spider.
That was. Let's say we start making our way out of here.
Please.
Possibly.
So I will say that following kind of your path and your steps that you got into the place, you're able to make it out of the temple and out of the town, kind of following the same routes. It seems that as you walk are getting almost out of the perimeter of town, that the town is starting to come alive a little bit, like they know something has happened, and they're kind of responding to the death of their captain. And at that point, you guys get a decent distance away. After losing their leader, they're going to kind of be disorganized for a while. And as far as you can tell right now, that you guys have kind of stunted or stopped the current attacks on the Black Gate, knowing that you took out their kind of leader that was kind of leading those attacks against the wall. So, also everyone went ahead and leveled up from last time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are outside of town. I'd probably say you guys were putting some good distance between you and the camp. You're probably a mile, unless you guys want to do something differently. I would say you guys are probably a mile out from the town now.
Did we want to stop and give those basilisk heads over?
I can't remember. Nothing offered in exchange, or is it give them they tell us where to?
No,
They promised you that they would give you something if you were to return some basilisk heads. You don't know what or how much of what they're going to give you or what it is.
I say we go.
They did tell you that they are going to, or they showed you the secret path due to the magical item you gave them, but they were still able to uncover secrets from you guys with their abilities.
oh shit.
And I also have an idea about if we go back and they are upset about the axe, we can just use minor illusion on each other to make it look like the axe is magical for certain people.
I've actually got a better idea. And I pop my weapon into my hand.
Kill them all.
And then I have it shift its form a couple of times to various different weapons. I could hand them this, and then once we're a decent distance away, I can just bring it back to me.
Now that's a magical weapon.
So you guys are heading back to the Nothics?
Perhaps we should take at least a little rest. I'm still a bit woozy from that last fight.
Yeah. I'm a bit woozy. If we have the time, do we think we have the time?
You guys took a lot of time getting into the getting into the town and stuff. You have had quite some time of exploring and stuff and traveling the town. You're decent ways away from the town. That's your call. If you guys want to try to camp.
Yeah, just an hour break at the very least.
I'm down with that.
So you guys are taking a short rest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys take a short rest. So go ahead and spend any hit die that you want to heal some health.
Yes.
And then,
okay. That should bring me back up to full.
You guys wake up. You guys are, I assume, are heading back towards the Nothics as best as you guys can tell.
Before we go, After that short rest, I have my slots back. I'm gonna go over to Kwaijan and touch him and do
Ooh.
remove curse.
So you see the kind of deformities on his face and his arms and his legs start to shift and melt away, and he starts to return back to his normal form. And I bet he'll enjoy that next time he's on.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, I
So-
figured I could have waited, but then I was just like, I'll burn the slot now.
Fair enough.
Um,
Go ahead, Lorna.
sorry, just quick question. Exhaustion levels go away after a long rest?
Yes.
Awesome.
Are
Sounds
you
great.
exhausted currently?
Uh-huh.
From
Frenzy.
what?
Frenzy
Ooh.
Rage. Oh, yeah.
Well, you
It's
guys
fine.
might have time for a long rest. It depends on what you guys are wanting or doing.
It's good.
You guys have kind of
It's
earned
only
some
ability
peace and
checks.
quiet. Gotcha. So, anything you guys want to do after your short rest?
I'm gonna look at that map gem thing.
Sure.
See if I recognize any of the area that it's showing. I probably won't. Maybe I'll give it to Farrell after.
Yeah, you're not seeing traditional stuff like you are used to seeing on, maps, such as landmarks and stuff. It's just a series of lines and grids and stuff that really make no sense in its kind of fragmented state. I would let you do a roll if you're interested, but there's truly not anything enough to probably discern what's what and where's where.
That's perfectly fine. I give it to Farrell.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it. Probably much of the same.
Because
Yeah.
it's a map of the Underdark, yeah?
It's a map of getting to the Great Divide.
Okay.
That's what Salax told you, at least.
Okay.
Alright, so that's pretty much all we know. It's a map to the Great Divide. Probably should keep this hidden, especially while we're down here.
Well, if we put it in the bag of holding, only we know what it is. Nobody else will be able to take it out.
That's true.
Unless they get the bag and dump it out.
And that's why you have the bag.
Oh, yeah. I'll put it in the bag.
So I take it you guys are still then heading towards the Nothics now, or as you guys are kind of talking things over, anything you guys want to do during? It's gonna probably take several hours to get back to the Nothics, probably around 12 hours, because you're going to be spending time. You're not going to take that shortcut that they showed you originally. The patrols are not going to be nearly as heavy as you kind of have messed things up in a bad way for them. Is there anything anyone wants to do though on the trek back?
Is at any point in time on the way back, it's going to become dawn?
Let's see here. You guys took a short rest. Yeah, it would be dawn by time, or if you guys are traveling straight through. Your character wouldn't know this, but you're probably traveling into the kind of wee hours of the morning, like 2, 3 a.m. kind of thing.
Awesome.
It's kind of hard to keep track of that down here, though.
Yeah, it's just my wand recharges at dawn. That's why I was asking.
Oh, gotcha. So you guys travel back towards, you got general bearings of where you're going to get back to where you met the Nothics the first time. And you guys approach there. You see here from the southwest, you see you see the 3 statues still, but you see a few dead Nothics laying around, and 2 Nothics still kind of alive, and they're just kind of frantically scratching their heads and looking over the dead bodies and of their comrades.
Ooh.
And they see you guys coming, like, stop, don't leave us alone. We don't want any trouble.
What do you mean? What's happened?
You circus people come down here and you just kill anything. You're animals.
Excuse me, I've only been on the surface a short time.
You're with them. You came from the Black Gate. What do you want? Just leave us be.
I pull out one of the basilisk heads. Are you sure you want to be left alone?
The one closest to you, Lorna, his eyes turn from like a bright red to more of a yellowish with red kind of ring going around it, and it gets really excited and kind of approaches. Yes, that's exactly what we want.
No, you said you would give us something in exchange.
Yes, I can give you a magical item for your basilisk. Give me.
Now, would you believe you should show us this magical item first before we hand you this? Only fair. We're showing our end of the deal.
Yes. All right, here. I got this magical axe. He pulls out your axe.
Very funny. I do believe we both know that's not magical.
What? What do you mean? You guys lied to us? And his eye goes from that yellow red to like a dark red.
I don't think I ever said it was magical. I said it was special.
You simply believe special meant magical. That's your fault for not properly identifying it.
It kind of looks at the axe and gets angry and throws it at the ground. Like, give me the basilisk head.
Now, you said you would give us a magical item. Produce that first, or no basilisk head. It's as simple as that.
We do have more, right?
What's that?
We do have more, right?
We have lots of basilisk.
You're really robotic. We have multiple heads. Is that what you asked?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have
I
4.
don't know how many
We
you
do.
We got 4 of
Okay.
them.
So you guys got 4 basilisk heads right now.
Uh-huh.
The Nothic goes kind of into his belongings and comes back with a piece of paper. It's all rolled and bound, and it looks to be a spell scroll.
No, that's interesting. What is that scroll of?
I'm trying to think. Do they have the ability to know that? I would say they would. It's a spell of greater restoration. But I want the best basilisk head that you have.
You have
How
the best
about...
basilisk head.
I don't know. I really like these basilisk heads. don't know if I can give them all up. How about we give you 2 of the medium ones?
I don't need 2. I just need 1, the best one that you have.
Well, I mean, we'll give you 2, 1 for the problem with the hand axe, 1 for the spell scroll. How about that?
Yes, that's very fair. And he'll kind of try to yank the head out of your hand and put the scroll in your hand just really aggressively.
I will give him the head.
Yes. Now you tell your damn surface dweller to leave us alone. We don't want anything to do with this war that they have to the drow down here. We're just trying to survive in peace. And tell your squid friend to leave us alone as well.
Squid friend, I can assure you, old tentacle face is no friend of ours.
Nope.
Oh, I've never seen you guys eat a brain, but he ate one of our friends' brains before your surface dwellers came out here and killed the rest of us and chased them off.
Well, I'm sure we won't be any trouble to you anymore. If not, we'll just bring more magical items. How's that?
Yes, more magical items. Come back with more magical items.
Or basilisk heads, you know. Whatever we got. I'm gonna start walking away.
Yeah, let's start.
Speed walking.
I'm right behind you.
All right. So where are you guys heading? I know there was talk about checking out the Drow City. There's also stuff going up on the surface right now. There's that key. There's the other kingdom that hasn't been heard from. What are you guys interested in going?
Well, it would be nice to see home again. I think we're needed elsewhere.
Yeah.
I think we need to get to the Obsidian Gate. Possibly try to start investigating the woods and then maybe start making our way to that other kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah, Skyboard interested in that whole wolf deal.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. So you guys spend several more hours, and you start seeing the welcome sight of faint torches off in the distance. And you remember seeing these torches when you first leave the gate. You move closer and closer to the gate, and the torches get brighter and more frequent. And you eventually make your way back to the Obsidian Gate, and you hear a horn get blown by one of the guards on the top of the wall. And the door starts cranking open slowly as they see you guys returning. As you guys walk in, the captain that you guys helped fight the wall with before greets you at the door, clasping each one of your hands and patting you on the back. She's like, "Are you all right? What did you guys find?"
I did bring Robin back. I made sure of that.
Is in the bag of hope.
No! I'm not that mean.
You're carrying him?
I'm carrying him on my back.
Oh no, what happened?
His head's completely, gone, almost.
It seems this Dark One, they have creatures that can take over people's bodies. Unfortunately, Robin fell victim to that.
Well, my day was getting better, but now it seems like we're back in the shitter again. I don't know what you guys have been doing, but we've been able to get patrols back out past the wall, which we haven't been able to do in a long time.
Oh, yeah. We kind of killed some of their leaders.
Oh, that's excellent. I love hearing about good drow being killed. And he kind of like stops mid-sentence, looks at you, and like goes, "I'm sorry, favorite. I'm sorry, my lady."
It's perfectly all right. They were the enemy. They were supporting the Dark One.
Well, we've been telling those above about how much you guys helped and saved our butts just a few days ago, defending the wall with us, and there's many people excited to see you guys return to the surface.
Oh.
You might want to do something with the body, though. He kind of motions to one of his guards to kind of follow you, and he basically says, I can help take you to the cleric who'll try to dress the wounds and try to give them a proper burial.
That would be lovely.
That sounds lovely.
Sorry, I'm trying to get my notes up here. I honestly did not think you guys were going to the surface.
What?
Which is perfectly fine. That's why I wrote a bunch of shit down, just in case.
Whoops.
Did Don carry a bow?
He did. He had a longbow. You guys found a longbow +1, and you also found, Chronis took the boots of Elven Kind before the body went cold.
Nah, I mean,
Sorry,
the
what was that?
lion guy.
Oh, the lion guy. Little John?
What about him?
Did he longbow?
Did he use a longbow?
Yeah.
His primary weapon was a polearm.
Okay.
His primary action was sitting around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His special ability was sitting there until the battle was almost done.
Sitting there, letting us do all the work.
Yep.
But no, you guys do have a longbow +1 right now in your inventory. Whoever needs that, or however you guys want to use that. So the captain goes, "My name's Bala. Please keep me in mind. Come visit every once in a while. When I'm not on duty, I'd love to buy you all drinks or have you over at my home in the city."
Thank you. That's very kind of you.
So he is going to let you stop kind of holding up you guys unless you guys have any questions for him. But otherwise, you guys are going to follow the guard up to the stronghold proper of Glimmerdeer. And you're going to be met by... you're going to actually, once you guys go out there, you're going to see the priests and I guess, Lauren, you're going to give them the body and they're going to start dressing them and cleaning him up and trying to, whatever's left of him to clean up, essentially.
Yeah.
And to start preparing him for like a pyre. Just because his face is completely destroyed, they're going to just do a funeral by fire.
I suggest that maybe they should bring him back to Nottingham for the burial service. Because I think he's from there. Is he?
I'm sorry, for some reason I can't hear you.
Sorry. Is he from Nottingham?
He is from Nottingham, yes.
Okay, I mean...
Is King Richard's son?
He is King Richard's son-in-law.
Yeah, I would bring him back to Nottingham and King Richard and then let them do the service. I suggest
well.
that.
Very well. We'll take very good care of him. And they start kind of working with some chemicals on the side that will help preserve the body from decay and the travel.
Perfect.
So you guys are in the town proper, and then you hear echoing down the hallways, "The heroes of the wall," and you see walking towards you a familiar person who was not so welcoming last time, and I don't know where his picture is or how. Is there a way to make a handout pop up for all the players to show up on your screen?
Yes?
Yeah, you should click show to players. And it should pop up.
It's not worth the time because I don't see it, so I'll just put it in Discord real quick. But you see that it is King Warren. Yeah.
Oh.
And he's wearing his, has the long white beard and hair and the big gold pauldrons and just ornate armor. It's not really as effective as traditional armor. It's mostly decorative. And he approaches you and he goes, "I apologize for the distrust and the way we treated you before, but you guys are proving yourselves to be a valuable asset to the crown in helping us kind of bring stability back to these lands."
Happy to help.
Even you, Dragonborn and Drow. I can't hear anyone. Someone's talking. Sorry.
I don't think anyone's.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was talking.
Okay, so he's gonna start asking you guys basically about what's going on down below. What did you find? What do their troops look like? What's happening to the drow houses below? And basically trying to get a idea of everything that you guys have been experiencing.
All right, well, first off, yes, a lot of drows are abandoning their houses to pick up the banner of the Dark One. Fortunately, my family is still holding strong, trying to keep the city together, along with the few houses that remain. But the Dark One, they have these individuals. They have tentacles where their mouths are. They had very powerful magic and magic resistance when we fought it.
He looks very concerned. He starts stroking his beard a little bit. What kind of magical powers do they have, or resistances? How are they resistant?
Well, we were throwing some of our spells at it, and there was something glowing around it that seemed to absorb some of the firepower behind the spell.
It was almost like a handprint on them.
King looks like he's in deep thought, trying to think if he can. He's like, I'm sorry, I can't think of anything that would maybe help you answer some of these questions. Perhaps we can learn more if we ask our scholars to start researching some of the old books in the library.
That might be wise.
We have. I hate to bombard you guys with things as soon as you guys have gotten a break and have come up from below. And I'm sure you guys want to gather yourself, but things up here have not gotten much better. They've Burlos has been seeing more and more enemies kind of flood in to kind of maintain their hold on the castle, and they're barricading themselves in as best as possible. They've not made any outright attacks towards us here at Glimadier, but though I'm sure they know that we're all here, being one of the more primary strongholds in Dahlenberg. The city is going a little nuts, though. Those attacks before you left have kind of grown more and more in frequency, and it's like the citizens are getting like some kind of like rabies or something. From those that are surviving the attacks are getting like rabies and foaming at the mouth, and they're just acting super strange.
Where's the door hole?
They're starting to foam at the mouth.
Yeah, some of them are foaming at the mouth, some are convulsing and going like to seizures, and again, some of them are just dying from the disease or whatever plague that they've gotten. You could go speak with the family of one of the first families that brought someone back, or you could try to go into the forest and see if you could find the rangers who are out there trying to take care of these wolves and put those dogs down. That would be super helpful.
All right. What do you guys think? Should we talk to the families or head into the forest to try and help the rangers?
I say we just go into the forest.
Yeah, forest sounds good.
I think so as well. I mean, something's off about what's been happening to these victims of these attacks, but I think going in the forest can give us more answers.
More than likely. Is the forest like on the way to the kingdom we need to go to as well?
The forest is on the way. So Dragonfang Forest leads to Mount Stonemere, and that is the mountain where the mines exist that the Iron Order, the Seven Dwarfs, have hidden the key of the Kingdom of Burlos.
Okay. Other way around. Cool.
It's not completely out of the way.
No.
You know what? Let me go look at the map real fast, actually. Well, here, I'll just drag everyone over to the map. Hopefully y'all can see it. So you are all over here at Glimadier. You got to pass through kind of Dragonfang Forest and some traverse. It's a decent hike. You're about 60, 120. You're about 180 miles away from Mount Stonemere. Let me double check that math. 30, 60. More probably like 100 to 120 miles away. That's how dense and the forest is. The kingdom that no one's heard from in quite some time. Can you guys see the map all right? I didn't see the whole map. Okay. The kingdom that no one has heard from in some time, and is ruled by the brother of King Henry, is Alvaria, or the Kingdom of Lunda. Mount Stonemere holds the key, and then Erosia and the Kingdom of Sunos is fighting off goblins and trolls and ogres and giants right now. You know that Nottingham sent some rangers, obviously, that got caught by the Drow and taken into the Underdark. And then Espa is primarily a naval power kingdom that is dealing with its own problems, and also unable to provide much in the efforts of land troops to Dahlenberg at this time.
Well, Sky like a long run because the Warlock can get his spell long.
What's that? I'm sorry.
Skyboard with long rest.
Oh yeah, we need long rests.
Yeah, long rest will be nice.
Well, you guys definitely have your rooms. I'm sure the town will help you out with anything you need. They've been singing your praise, and songs are already being written about the big fight of the wall and how you guys pushed back the armies that were attacking us. Please see me if there's anything that you need help. You have free pass to come in and come and go as you please and seek audience with myself and the council. And I'm sorry, give me 1 minute. I gotta run the restroom.
No problem.
Go right ahead.
Did we want to potentially start walking to the forest and have a long rest in the forest when it's actually nighttime? So we're on a proper day-night schedule? Or, actually, wouldn't the wolves come out at night?
They would.
They have been.
So we want an opposite schedule. So we're right on time to have a full long rest to be awake for night.
Yeah, plus it's a good idea that long rest indoors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back. Is there anyone else's really like robotic when Skywar's talking, or is it just my side?
It's my side too.
It's probably okay.
I can live with it. I just was making sure it's not something on my side.
Maybe try disconnecting and reconnecting?
How about now?
Nope.
So there's a way to change
Still.
your server. How do you do that? I want to change the voice server, like where the location of it.
It would be in your server settings.
Yeah, you go to server settings and then you can change it there.
I don't see where to change it. Where are you located, Howard? East, west, south?
I'm
central?
on east.
You're on East Coast?
Yeah.
Oh shit! It's already set to East. I will just try resetting it that way. We'll make do. I just apologize. I hate having you to repeat yourself over and over again because I'm hard of hearing.
It's fine. I have a game starting a robot in the game that I'm on Friday. So apparently thing wrong with my kid or something.
Mm.
We'll make it work, and maybe during the vacation period, you can see what you got to do.
All right.
So, you guys are going, did I hear you correctly? You guys are going to go try to get a long rest in before you go. You guys going to go to the same inn that you stayed at before?
Yes.
Or Chronis, I know you wanted to go to the other inn.
I mean, I think it'd be worth checking out the sites.
That's one way of bashing in the locals' brains.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to pull my notes so I can not break your immersion and things I've told you in the past, but I really thought you guys were going into the Drow City tonight. I was like, because you talked about it last time, like, well, they're probably going to want to go down there. And But I will say that you guys have made a good decision in favor of Glimadier. Depending on how much you got sidetracked, things were going to get really bad up top on the surface.
Ooh.
So let's see here. So you guys made the right call.
I'll be back. I have a call.
Okay.
We return to us and everything's there.
Okay. So you guys stayed at Dragon's Blood Pub. Or wait, no, I'm sorry. You guys stayed at Under a Rock Inn last time. Dragon's Blood Pub was the pub on the south end of town. It's a little bit slummier, seedier of a place, but it's known for gambling, pit fighting, and company in the evening hours. You also visited the blacksmith, Ember Forge blacksmith, and ran into Kimlin, who runs that place. And you also went to the Mortar and Presto to get some potions where Lana was working. So what would you guys like to do? Would you guys want to go back to the Dragon's Blood pub? Go to it for the first time, I guess, or...
He's going to get the inn last time.
Okay.
And, how much was?
You guys got it covered for free, and you guys are going to get it covered for free again this time. And actually, as you guys are making your way through the town, you're going to see people kind of like, instead of just whispering and pointing and how kind of you guys were getting really kind of judged, and now you're kind of getting like almost people reacting positively to you guys walking through the city. And Skyboy, you're going to see a familiar little boy run up to you, and he goes, "I'm so sorry I was beating that horse. I want to be just like you guys, and I'll start treating them really, really good and nice."
He puts his own kid's head and just walks.
He puts what on? What? I'm sorry.
Places his on top of the head and smile, walks off to the
Okay. Again, you start seeing people. A few people wanting to come up and shake your hand, Lorna. Even you, Chronis. They're like, "Oh, thank you so much for all that you've done for us." They're kind of come up to you. They're kind of hesitant to touch you, Faerly, or do any kind of friendly contact with you or Chronis, but they're definitely giving you a warm welcoming to the town that you didn't receive the first time you came through. A few older women are going to be like, "Are you guys going to do something about the wolves?"
Yes, we are. We just need a little rest, and then we'll be going to investigate it this evening.
Several people start welcoming, like, "Oh, you can stay with us," and then others are staying, and everyone's offering you a place to stay for the night. At that point, you guys make it back to. Are you all going to the Under a Rock Inn, or did the rest of the group want to go to that other place? Skybore's going to the Old Inn to rest and kind of recover for R&R.
I'll go to the Old Inn as well.
Okay. So Faerly and Skybore are going to the Old Inn to do some R&R. What about you, Chronis and Lorna?
I'll look at Lorna and I'm seeing if she wants to go with me.
I think she's on the phone. Yeah, so you guys want to go do that. So I'll just assume that she's going with you because she brought it up. So you guys make your way to the Dragon's Blood pub. First off, you open the door and the smell is really thick and smoky. You see a lot of people kind of passed out on the table. One guy is getting in a fight with another guy over a game of cards. And you guys are kind of greeted, but with the most welcoming invite that you could expect at a place like that. Like, hey, what do you guys want? Either your drink or you're eating or you're out of here. You and Chronis went to the Dragon's Blood pub, Lorna, for some shenanigans.
Oh, yeah. All the shenanigans. If it's food or beer, I'll take both.
You're going to do what? I'm sorry?
If there's food or beer, I'll take both.
Okay. You guys, one of the patrons recognized you guys as Heroes of the Walls, and he's like, "Oh, I would love to buy the Heroes of the Wall a drink," and they buy you guys your first round.
Hey. Is there?
Trying to find I'm trying to find the pit fighting rules for downtime, so you guys don't have to do like a combat encounter to really do some pit fighting if that's what you guys wanted to do. Go ahead.
I was just going to ask what there was to do, and you answered my questions.
So Dragon Blood's pub, I think you missed kind of the rundown, but it's basically the seedier, sluttier place where it's all legal. It's legal to gamble and stuff, but only in certain places, and it's kind of seen it's not very prevalent in high class or better, well-to-do parts of the city. So you guys have kind of gone to this shadier section of the city where they're gambling. Men are kind of getting fights over cards and drinking. But they also have a pit, a fighting ring in the center of the bar that people throw their hats in the ring and competes for money and fun and glory, that kind of fun stuff.
Perfect.
I feel like after seeing it, it's Lorna's first time seeing Chronos smile.
It will be a good night tonight.
Well, actually, it's daytime, but not to be picky.
You guys probably spent several hours getting up there. You're probably in mid-afternoon, probably around 2 or 3 now.
It'll be a great afternoon. There we go.
Oh, let me just read these rules because I see where things are going. I just want to see how they do this. So if you guys want to participate in pit fighting, it kind of works this way. There's 5 rounds to a match. The contestants use strength or dexterity or athletics and aerobics. You guys use athletics or acrobatics as your fighting style. You roll against the NPCs, and the winner wins the round. A critical hit or a win by more than 5 points is a possible knockout, with the loser making a con roll to avoid being rendered unconscious. Either DC equal to the knockout roll or DC 15 GM preference. Between rounds, players can choose to make a intimidation or sleight of hand roll to try gain advantage in the round. Angering or frightening the opponent, slipping a rock into a glove unnoticed, etc. They can even have a performance roll to try to get the crowd on their side for extra boost of confidence. Those with the Tavern Brawler feat can add D4 to their roll. A Battle Master subclass can spend a superiority die to add it to a check. A Barbarian can range for advantage on a strength check. And a knockout wins automatically, otherwise it's 3 to 5 rounds. So I will do my best to kind of use those rule sets I will make it work. So, Lawrence, you said you were going to start drinking and eating a little bit, and so are you, Chronis. What do you guys want to do?
I guess I'm gonna ask about how do I get my turn in the cake.
The bartender, as he's polishing and cleaning another glass, and looks at you and goes, "Oh, you want to jump into the pit and make some coin, do you?"
Yes.
You're going to want to go up against his name. Where is that? All right, you're going to want to go against Gurag. I don't know how you're going to pronounce that. Gurok. He's a you guys. He kind of motions over, and you see this dwarf with the sides of his head shaved, and kind of like a mohawk, scars on his face, his body, and he's just wearing some pretty common clothes as he seems to be drinking and spending some time with some of the lady clientele of the establishment. We lost someone.
Skyboard said I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. So what would you like to
I would like to challenge him to a fight in the pit.
So you walk over to Gurok, I imagine. Lorna, are you with him? Are you just drinking? What do you do?
I'll walk up with him.
Okay.
I'll just stand behind him.
With I'm sorry, this is very pig-like, but he's gonna to you, Lorna. He's gonna sorry, dollface. Sorry, I got my fill tonight, but I'm sure I could pencil you in for later. And then he looks at you, Chronis, and says, "What the fuck do you want?"
But I want my fist to meet your face in the pit.
Kick his ass.
Kick his ass, Seabass. He laughs and kind of takes a long drink out of his beer mug and just kind of staring you, doing a stare. Go ahead and make a. What would be against intimidation? That'd be insight.
Yeah.
So he's just trying to give you. It's not really trying to intimidate so much as well. It's kind of like a staring contest. See who kind of breaks eye contact first. So go ahead and do an insight check. And that's wisdom.
Ooh.
What is insight? That's I'm sorry, I don't have a character sheet for this guy yet.
Wisdom.
Oh, come on.
Oh wait, no. Deception. I'm sorry. Intimidation's charisma, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he does not have charisma. Well, it's still a -1 only, so that's 11. So you kind of feel him. You guys hold eye contact. You don't necessarily break the eye contact, but you guys are kind of holding fast, staring at each other. So he puts down the beer mug and he goes, "Well, you want to do this right now?"
Might as well.
All right. So he's going to hop the little fence over into the fighting ring, pulling off his kind of what do you call it? His shirt and vest, revealing some more scars and wonderful tattoos, and he's going to shout the crowd. It looks like we have some contenders that want to show off their strength. At this time, you see someone come up to him and start whispering shit in his ear. and he actually looks a little nervous all of a sudden.
He
takes
knows who we are.
He clears his throat. He's like, "Well, are you ready to do this, Dragonborn?"
So real quick, what is the lighting in here? Would you say it's dim?
No, I mean it's pretty. I mean, there's torches and like oil lamps kind of scattered throughout the place. It's pretty well illuminated.
Okay, because I was, for flavor, I was wanting to use my shadow step and just appear in front of them.
I mean, what is dim light necessarily? I think of dim light as like really dark, but like faint torches kind of filling the air. Is that D&D's technical ruling on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would imagine a tavern with oil lamps and candles is adequate lighting,
Alrighty.
especially with it being around 3 or 4 in the afternoon. So, are we going to do this during morning?
Yep. As I'm getting ready to go jump in, I tell Lorna to go find somebody to place a bet.
Hell, I'm placing a bet. What are you talking about? I run off to go find somebody to place a bet.
The bartender waves in. Over here, let's go through the house. How much are you wagering on your dragon friend over there?
50 gold piece.
50 gold pieces? Come on, lady. I don't have that kind of money to be spotting you for that.
Come on.
Depends on how much you get at the crowd. If the crowd bets on them too.
10 gold piece?
All right. Yeah, we can do that.
I also want to throw one in my money pouch and I'll put 5 on myself.
All right. You got 10. You're betting on your Dragonborn friend, I imagine.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So I got 10 on the Dragonborn, and then you see a few other people coming up, like trying to like throw bags of money. We're talking 10 gold, 10 gold, 10 gold, 5 gold. Like people are really excited about this because they're starting to recognize who's here and who you are. You're getting a few people coming like, "Are you going to fight too, lady?"
You never know.
Oh man, this is gonna be the best day ever here. So the bartender's like freaking out. He's like, I can't. He goes, "Oh God, I hope your friend doesn't win." So everyone's kind of gathering around the fight pit as you, Chronis, and Gurok is starting to warm up and just kind of stretch and get ready for the pit fighting. So how we're going to do this is go ahead and you can use you can do whatever you want to give you an edge. Like I said, you can do sleight of hand or charisma to build up to rile up the crowd or fright. I'm sorry, you could do sleight of hand to kind of cheat. You can do a performance to kind of get the crowd pumped up. And you can also do intimidation to kind of give your opponent a disadvantage. And you can also, but you're rolling athletics versus acrobatics.
Okay, so I would roll athletics.
You can roll whatever you would prefer.
Okay. So I guess I'm going to start off with try to do a performance roll. Right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, if you want, you can do a performance roll before you roll your acrobatics.
Yeah. Oh.
So you are trying to get the crowd pumped up, but they're excited to see one of the heroes from the wall, but they're not like cheering you on outright against the known and reigning champ Gurok. So go ahead and roll your athletics or acrobatics. Holy shit, 25.
Oh.
He'd have to roll a natural 20 to beat this. Let's see what happens. Oh, wait. It's athletics. Okay. What's proficiency? What's your proficiency at right now? It's 3, right? Or is it 4?
We're at 3.
All right, so not quite a natural 20, but still, it's going to be fucking a pain.
Do what?
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. Okay, so you guys start trading some blows back and forth a little bit, but he overall starts getting you up against the fence and beating you up pretty good. The first round is going to be going to Gurok. He, at that point, is going to try to pump up the crowd and get him on his side, so he's going to do a performance. And no one's excited about him. What would you like to do before round 2?
I guess try to intimidate him a little bit.
Okay, go ahead. Doesn't say anything about him rolling an insight back. Yeah, following what the rules say here, it's a DC 15, so that's gonna you kind of get a little bit more of a reaction this time than when you guys were doing kind of the staring contest. But he's not affected for the worse for the fight. So you guys go into the next round, trading blows, grapples, and whatnot, trying to win the next round. Go ahead and roll athletics or acrobatics.
Oh.
Oh. I'm giving this to you, obviously from a critical failure standpoint. So it's pretty close, but eventually you do get the upper hand of the match, and you guys take the win in that round. The people are cheering you on, and some of the new patrons are nudging you. Lorna, kind of getting excited about this whole fight match going on. What do you want to do for the next round?
I guess try to play to the crowd a little.
I'm sorry about that, Chronis. I got someone walked in.
Oh, it's all good. I said I was going to play to the crowd a little bit.
Okay. So yeah, the crowd is getting all jacked up, and Lorna, you are right. I'm just gonna keep moving forward with it though.
Okay.
But yeah, I goofed up on you, Chronis. I was supposed to actually make you make a con when I did the when he natural hit that 20, but it's my mistake. We'll go forward. But you do get advantage on this next athletics or acrobatics check. He's going to try though to intimidate you. To try to work it out. So he's going to kind of puff up his chest, pound on it, kind of come at me, bro, motion. And you don't give a fuck. Go ahead and roll athletics or acrobatics.
No.
All right. So, Gurok, and you again go toe to toe. It's a pretty close fight, but Gurok takes round number 3, and it's now 2-1. Anything you want to do before the next, or potentially last round?
Is there any way that I can help with this?
You could, if you want. I give him an advantage on a performance if you want to try to get the crowd all amped up with him.
Oh yeah, I'm like cheering his name and like, you can do it. We're the heroes of the wall. Let's do this!
All right, 14. The crowd is definitely chanting your name and stuff, but it's not enough to give you advantage on this next attack. You haven't won the crowd over completely yet. Nurak is going to try to do a sleight of hand and slip something into his glove.
Cheater.
Ah, shit.
He fails miserably, dropping some of the glass from one of his one of the jars on the ground. He quickly tries to cover it up a little bit, but everyone kind of notices and boos him. He's definitely going to make disadvantage on this next round. So go ahead and roll your athletics or acrobatics. Oh.
No!
So without the use of the weapon, or wait a minute, 17 versus your 18, you win. So you fight back and forth a little bit, and you come on top on round number 4. Yeah. So you both have 2 wins. This is going into the final round. Anything you guys want to do before the last one?
I want to intimidate him by starting to drool out some of my acid breath.
Go for it. Roll with advantage, because that's cool. Oh, fuck. Okay. He's going to try to intimidate you back, actually. No, that doesn't make sense, because you just scared the shit out of him. He's not going to do anything this round. It's just going to be a straight athletics check for him. So go ahead and roll your athletics or acrobatics with advantage. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. So you just wail on him. It's like you were holding back the whole time, and you eventually put him on his ass.
Shouldn't he roll to see if I knocked him
out? I'm not gonna do it. He is out fucking cold. Like you knocked him out.
Fuck yeah!
The bar kind of explodes with some shouting and cheering, some that could be heard all over the block. And the barkeep comes over and he's like, "Oh, fuck me!" And he starts paying off some of the other customers. And he comes up to you and Lorna, handing you both a coin purse of about 50 gold each.
Oh shit.
Well, actually, I'm sorry. You
No.
only bet 5 gold, right, Chronis? So he gives you a bag of 25 gold and gives you a bag of 50 gold, Lorna.
I only bet 20. Oh no, 10.
Oh, you bet
20? I put it down to 10 because he couldn't afford 50.
Yeah, he's giving you 50 gold. He's giving you 5-1 odds on him.
Oh. Sick.
Yeah, that's why he didn't want to pay you out for the 50 gold bet.
Understandable.
All right. Well, now that you've taken my money, I feel like I've been swindled. Lady, would you like to give me a chance to earn some of it back?
I mean, I'm not that much of a fighter, but I guess I'll give it a try.
Thank God. So he shouts out. He's like, "Hey, Cruel!" And Lorna will like this. "Get your ass up here!" And you see this kind of tannish, orangish orc stand up from the back corner. He's got an apron tied around his waist and a broom. And he goes, What did I do? I didn't do anything wrong. He's the fighter. He's like, "Get your ass in here and make my money back." Okay, but you gotta hold my nail clippings. And he hands the bag over to the barkeep. And
yes!
he takes it off, and you see these these wonderfully ornate tattoos all over his body. And he jumps into the ring, and he just he's this big, massive, hulking looking orc, half orc. and he just kind of seems nervous and kicking rocks. Like if this was a kid playing baseball, he'd be picking like the dandelions out in the field.
Oh yeah,
Oh, he's adorable.
he is freaking adorable.
Oh, all right. What do I got to do? And he looks over at you, Lorna, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and make myself look like sheepish and not intimidating currently. Try to get people bet on the other side.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Chronis,
sit there
or
and laugh
anyone?
while I'm watching this.
I hand Chronis 20 gold.
All right. So you start. She kicked your so start handing the gold out around. Everyone's starting to place their bets. So 20 gold from Skybor. I'm sorry, from Lorna. Do you want to bet anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna put 20 down as well.
Was that the 20 that I gave you?
No, that's my 20.
Okay, I'm putting 20 down on me.
He's doubling up. I won 25 gold. I'm betting 25 gold. All right. Now, for anyone that can be my Nimrod of an associate Cruel here, surely can. No one can stand up to his mass. I'll give everyone 5-1 odds on Lorna. What's your name, lady?
Lorna McKinley.
On Lorna McKinley, I get 5-1 odds, just like for the Dragonborn, and everyone goes nuts again and starts betting on the heroes of the wall. But some of them just a little bit more divided because of how sheepish you're trying to make yourself seem, Lorna. So people are actually more so betting on the big dumb oaf that you're standing in the ring with. All right. Let's get it on.
Yeah.
You can do it.
And with all the bets done, I would like to go into Frenzied Rage.
Oh.
You see, you go into the rage, and Cruel kind of gets excited. He's and he gets super excited, but then he gets his game face on, and then he goes in a rage. Except his tattoos and his eyes start glowing, bright blue, and his tattoos start going blue. And you see a bunch of projections of orcs and other spectral-like creatures kind of start placing themselves around the ring. And they're both raging barbarians right now.
Yeah!
Ancestral Guardian?
Uh-huh. Fucking awesome.
So,
okay.
How does that work? We both get a D4 on our strength checks.
Oh, in addition.
It says, oh, wait, no, I'm sorry.
No.
This is with the Tavern Brawler if you get a D4 on their roll. A barbarian can rage for advantage. Okay, so we get disadvantage on our strength checks.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Round 1. Aww. Fuck.
Well, I gotta roll twice.
Why?
Because we both have advantage.
Oh, right. That's a thing.
And I can knock you the fuck out.
Shit.
So the first round is very close. These two barbarians are just going back and forth, and Lorna kind of actually shoves Cruel at one time into the fencing around the pit, and it breaks one of the boards a little bit. But eventually, Cruel gets the upper hand and takes the round. So go ahead. What do you want to do for the next round? I imagine you're just going to keep raging.
Well, yeah. If I do anything, will it get me anything extra? Because I already get advantage.
No, not really. You'll have advantage. Yeah, I mean, you already have advantage.
Although, if I intimidate him enough, will that give him disadvantage so he only gets one roll?
Absolutely.
Fuck, I'm doing that. I'm gonna be like, your mama's so ugly, she, I don't know, did something and gave you up. I'm sorry.
Cruel's like, I didn't know my mother.
It would just be 11.
It's wisdom insight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, insight.
It would just be 11.
Lorna, what did you do?
Oh, shit!
He just gets super pissed off at you, and before getting disqualified, he takes a swing at you, and right when he's swinging, the bell rings, initiating the round, and you guys start going at it.
Yeah.
So go ahead and make your strength.
23. No!
4. So he goes back and forth with you, and he takes round number 2. You guys are going into round number 3 now. Anything else you'd like to do? You want to try to intimidate him again?
No. I am going to pull out the amulet for the Kingdom of Burlas! And that gives him disadvantage against me.
Okay.
So it's just a straight roll.
Way to abuse your power. I love it.
Yeah!
Alright, go ahead and roll your d20.
No!
God. So oh wait, no, it's a disadvantage, so it's regular roll. So he fights you back, and he takes the win for the third and final round.
No!
After he wins, though, and his kind of rage subsides, and the ancestral ghosts kind of like start warping back into him, his tattoos go back to the normal black ink. He helps you up. He goes, "I'm so sorry. Are you okay?"
It's okay, bud. I'm good. I'm sorry about that. Your mother was probably a really nice person.
"Oh, I'm sorry you lost your money. I would throw the fight, but my master gets really mad when I cost him more money."
It's okay. I was trying to get him money back too by acting all sheepish.
"Oh, it worked really well.
It did.
You." He goes back to his master. The master is just kind of, doing that mischievous and rubbing his hands, and he gives Cruel this small, pity little bag of coin for his winnings, and he pockets the rest. And he also hands Cruel back his bag of nail clippings.
I go up to the bartender, because that's not right. I literally grab him by the shirt, pull him over the counter. He earned more of that than you gave him.
Yeah, but he's my property.
He earned it. You did nothing. Give him more.
So hearing him say that he's his property really irks me the wrong way. So I want to intimidate him.
I'm doing that too.
You both can roll intimidation, and you both can roll with advantage. Yeah, he's intimidated. He starts kind of shaking, reaching back in his pocket, like, fine, here. And he throws another bag over to Cruel. And he's, "Oh, this is the most I've made in a year before." And he's like, he pockets it away, and he's super happy with what you've done for me. He goes, "I'd like you to have a gift from me." And he hands Lorna and Chronis his bag of nail clippings. He goes, "Thank you so much."
Thank you. This will be a treasured gift. We will share it with our friends.
Oh, good. They're really good to chew on when you get nervous, or to throw at things that to scare them away. It also is a great conversation starter.
It is.
Cruel will go back over and start tying his apron back on himself, and go back to his chores and stuff around the bar.
Yes. Well then.
That was awesome. That was a lot of fun. I really kind of wanted to find a way to bring him in,
I'm
And when
so
you guys
happy
went, I'm
you did.
This is the perfect spot to put him.
I miss Crawl.
I love him.
Isn't he amazing?
So I met Lorna. We'll say it in the game real quick, but I met Nutmeg or Lorna in another game I played, Cruel, that I don't play anymore. And he was kind of this dumb, lovable oaf that would rage the fuck out.
He's amazing. I so miss him. Everybody's so serious now.
Well, yeah, you gotta run an Excel spreadsheet to play freaking.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope the game's got better for you. But anyways, I'm sorry. Back to the game. So you guys have made some money, lost some money. You guys have participated. I imagine you all want to start head back and meet up with the rest of your group.
Yeah.
You guys still came out positive, right?
I broke
Yes.
There you go. So you guys go back to the Under Rock Inn, and let's switch over to Skybore and Faerly. What are you guys doing? Are you guys going headline down? You guys just eating and relaxing this time?
Yeah, Skybore is just chilling, trying to take a quick shut-eye.
Yeah, Faerly's just getting something to eat, maybe a glass of wine, and probably reading a book before settling down.
Okay. You guys are going to see Lorna and Chronis walk in a little bit battered.
Some of us more than others.
Yeah. But go ahead and describe your interests. If there's anything special you want to mention about your characters entering the bar, and otherwise, I imagine you all kind of reconvene.
So as we walk in, I'm trying to help cover up the fact that Lorna May has lost. So I'm just talking about how good her fight was.
Oh yeah, it was great, being down that guy, he got almost knocked out,
Is Skyward sleeping now?
Yeah.
Are you sleeping in your room, or are you sleeping in the common area?
You know what? Yeah, in the common area, yeah.
Okay, so Skyboard's sleeping in his chair over by near Faerly, not listening to your heroic battle story.
That sounds like you guys had fun.
Yeah, we totally won. Look, we made out with 30 extra gold.
That's good.
Yeah.
You hear someone mumble under their breath, "That's a weird payout."
Shut up!
So I can imagine you guys just want to have dinner and relax a little bit tonight. You guys are eating and drinking and celebrating, kind of being back on the surface. Well-deserved break. It's getting later and later in the evening. Unless is there anything you want to do before I progress the narrative?
Nope.
Not really.
Okay.
Faerly is just trying to hide what book she's reading from people and fighting off the blush as she reads it.
Oh.
What are you doing? I'm sorry? You're doing what with it?
What are you reading?
She's reading one of those romantic novels. Let's just say she's reading Tusk Love.
Yes.
Okie dokie.
I hope you understood that reference.
I don't. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's one of the best Critical Role Campaign 2 references.
Yes, exactly, Skyward.
50 Shades of Green.
I mean, the book has nothing to do with the narrative, but it's great.
Skywar's looking at a centerfold right now, but when you guys look around and peek over his shoulder, it's just a bunch of like orchids.
Oh, God.
Well
then.
Okay. So you guys are having a little bit of a good time celebrating, as you guys have earned it. It's getting later and later in the evenings. The oil lamps are all now lit to keep the place well lit up, and you suddenly hear this shouting from the streets, and someone barges into the bar and he goes, "The wolves! They attacked us again in the woods! I swear they're growing in numbers and size. They're huge, and I swear I saw one get up on its hind legs and walk and run away on its hind legs."
Okay, hearing that, could I roll history to see if that sounds familiar at all?
You may roll history or nature. In Skybor, you can roll either any intelligence check that you want with advantage.
Does it have to be intelligence?
Is nature intelligence?
Nature is
wisdom?
intelligence.
You could probably do.
I'll do nature.
I say wisdom because you would know something about this. Go ahead and do your wisdom if that's better. So Faerly, you know many things and things that go bump and move in the night, but you're not really quite sure what to make of this. Skybor, you know exactly what this kind of sounds like. You think this sounds like a lichen or a werewolf-like creature. You are from. The reason you know this is because you. Is it okay if I reveal where you are from? I think we already talked about like what continent your character's from. Are you okay with that? Okay. I know we talked about it briefly because you are from the continent of Zanzan, and it's the last real strong pockets of were creatures. The rest of the world is kind of not seeing their presence anymore, but in Zanzan there are several were creatures that live in the jungle and have even learned to control their chaotic tendencies and formed some structures of communities and stuff. With a 15, 22, you also know that these creatures are quite deadly and sometimes require certain equipment to deal with and hurt them. And you know that wolves specifically, I'm not sure about the other were creatures, so I'm sorry if I'm getting this wrong, are immune to all types of damage except for silver weapons.
Immune
Or
or
magical.
resistant?
Immune.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, magical weapons should bypass that.
Lucky Lorna got her hand axe back that has a slight silver gild to it.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Remember you bought that axe originally, and I said this one looks a little different. It has a little
Oh,
silver
yeah!
edging on it.
So I did need to keep that separate hand axe. Okay, I'll add that back in my inventory.
I mean, you don't have to. It's up to you guys what you do with the information.
No, I'm doing it.
But yes, they are immune to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing from non-magical attacks not made with silver weapons.
So does that mean they can get hurt by magical attacks?
Nope. It has to be a silver weapon. Which is why I'm kind of happy you guys decided to stop and rest before going into the woods. I was like, oh no. Oh no.
Well, it's too late for us to do anything right now. So shall we?
Just go wake up the blacksmith.
We could do that, or we could do it in the morning. She seems to have some silver weapons ready. I got my trusty hand axe.
I mean, I just summoned my weapon. It's magical.
Oh wait,
But
so
it doesn't do damage unless it's silver.
Purpose of overcoming resistance and immunity to non-magical attacks and damage.
and magic doesn't work on it. It's only silver.
Yeah, it has to be. It overcomes. The weapon counts as magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance and immunity to non-magical attacks and damage. It's not that it's resistant to non-magical attacks; it's just resistant to all damage made with non-silver weapons.
Yeah, it says I can choose a form it takes. I don't know if that means I could just make it silver.
Let me think. What does it say?
It's packed to the blade. I just create the weapon. It's doesn't say anything about.
I will say, since you do get to choose the form of the weapon, don't see anything where it says the material. But then again, it could get a little crazy if we start doing like adamantine or whatever kind of.
Yeah, I'm going to say it can't do super special
I think
metals.
Silver is within the realm of possibility, since you can make it take any shape. So yeah, I'll go with that.
I just rub my hand over my blade and it's silvered.
Oh shit! I wish I could do that. Wait, Chronis, how are you gonna fight? Use your fists.
Yeah.
He's got a sickle.
Yeah, but it's not silver. I guess we'll just go to the blacksmith. I'll see if she has like a set of bracers or something.
Yeah. Or maybe she could silver that, maybe.
And not bracers, but like brass knuckle type things.
Yeah.
Silvered knuckles?
And Skyboard, what are you going to use?
Spells.
Yep.
Well, did you take a level in Ranger? And you have that. Who has the other longbow +1? I thought you took that.
I have it.
Skyboard.
I have
you
it.
could always get silver arrows too.
We have the money.
And there are so many concentration spells.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, I'm trying to look at your character real quick to see if I have an option for you. 1d6 +4. That's your unarmed attack.
Who are you talking about?
You. I was just looking at your.
Oh, yes.
Unarmed attack. Okay. So,
Could we?
It's late. Are you guys going to head over there right now before the blacksmith closes, or what are you guys going to do with the patron that just ran in here screaming its head off? What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the blacksmith, get some silver arrows.
Yeah, we should do that now before it closes.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm pulling up my loot table real quick for you guys because I know you guys are going on a shopping spree.
Shopping.
I'm not seeing. Where's the cost table for silver?
Chronis, what if, worst case scenario, we tie some silver coins to your fists? Do you think that'll work?
I mean, I can make that work. I can just use my hand wraps.
Let's do it. Just in case.
Silvered weapons, it typically costs 100 gold to silver them.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not finding the ruling, so yeah, let's just go with that, and I'll try to find it. Are you pulling up from the book or whatever?
Yeah, that's actually on here. Give me 1 second. And I'll copy and paste it.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. Let's move. We'll go ahead and move forward. Like I said, I'm easy going. I trust you all. So you guys all are heading over to the blacksmith then. You guys run over there. You knock on the door. It's pretty late at night. No one answers.
There you go.
You knock on it again. Still no one answers. And eventually you see a oil lamp kind of get lit on the next floor, on the upper floor, and you start hearing someone walk down the steps and come to the door light. And where the fuck is it? Sorry. You see Kimlin open the door, and they are like, "What? Do you know what time it is?"
We're sorry, Kimlin, but it's a matter of emergency.
What? What do you guys need?
We need silvered weapons.
At this time of night, I don't have anything silver. That's just kind of a small feature I do for some of the weapons.
Can you silver weapons right now?
We'll pay you extra.
At that, she kind of
Come on, Kimlin.
wakes up a little bit. Fine, come in. What all are you guys needing? Why do you guys need silvered weapons?
You know the wolf attacks that's been happening?
Yeah, they're just wolves.
They're not.
What do you mean?
I looked to Skybor.
They are werewolves.
She kind of lets out a laugh and she goes, "There hasn't been wolves in Tual in years. It's been I can't remember. Maybe it was since I was a young girl the last time I heard of wolves. I don't even think then."
Well, they're back.
Surprise!
Well, I still think you're full of it, but if you guys are gonna pay me extra to start silvering weapons for you guys in the middle of the night, then I could always help out and make some extra coin in the meantime. I'll start applying and putting a metal finish on your existing weapons for 120 gold each.
I mean, why don't we do it all together and give you a little bit extra?
We can work it out. We can figure it out. So what do you need help with? What are you wanting to silver, my lady?
We got you, Skywar. Can I silver an already magical weapon? Or would that would just be overkill, wouldn't it? From what we know.
You could put I'm sorry. Can you put silver over a weapon?
Yeah, because I already have a +1 weapon.
Yeah, I'm going to say that. I'm trying to think of the actual terminology, what they call it, but you're going to essentially plate it.
Yeah.
By plating it, it may wear off over time.
Okay.
But, with some maintenance.
Okay.
But it's, out of character. It's going to last long enough. It's just may come up if you guys don't ever maintain it. We're like 20 sessions in, like, that weapon's no longer silver.
Sounds good. I'm gonna do a great sword.
Okay. She goes ahead and starts firing up the forge and getting things ready, getting some silver ingots, and she talks to the rest of you guys. What do you guys need?
Do you have anything that can make my unarmed attacks a little more dangerous?
Well, they wouldn't really be unarmed attacks, would they? They kind of gets you a little out of but she starts playing with her hair and thinking, you know what? I've had this idea that I've never really had a chance to try. I wouldn't mind giving it a whirl. No cost to you, just because it's completely experimental. And she starts kind of coming up with some plans and making some templates and stuff for what she's thinking of. And essentially, she's drawing up what kind of look like to be more fantasy-styled brass knuckles, obviously made with silver, not brass.
Yeah.
So she goes over to Faerly, and do you need anything? Or are you just here to wake me up?
Well, I was with them, and because I
She
don't
doesn't even
really
let
need-
you finish. She's just like, all right. And she goes over to stat 4. I need to get back to sleep. What do you need, you weird looking man?
He just digs into his pockets and pull out like just 15 gold. I don't think I have enough.
We got you, Skybor. It's okay. We remember all that loot that we got?
And we made a lot of money from the pit fighting, remember?
Yeah. I made so much, I got you covered this time.
I'll cover you.
He takes out his spear and hands it over to the smith and be like, could you make the tip silver?
Yeah, I could probably figure something out here. So she she takes some of your weapon and kind of goes to the back. The forge is really going and starting to get melting the silver and stuff. And she starts plating most of your weapons while the other weapons are kind of cooling and curing. She starts making like this form, these kind of like claws. They almost look like they have hooks in them. And she makes it with like the powder and the clay a little bit to make this kind of, what do they call that? A mold. And she takes the silver and pours it into the mold. You see a little fire and spark kind of spray off here and there. About several, I would probably say this would take about 2 to 3 hours between everyone's weapons and stuff. And she comes back revealing these two kind of handheld things with claws that stick out of them that have that are all made out of silver. She goes, you grab them here, like, and yeah, we can go ahead and do that. And actually, for ammunition, I think it's not 100 gold. I think it's way cheaper. I think it's like, I want to say like maybe what's it? 20,
it
maybe it is
says-
100 against for 20.
Yeah, it
pieces
says
of
10
ammo.
pieces of ammunition for 100.
Oh, 10. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and get Qui-Gon 100 arrows tipped too. Or I'm sorry, 10 arrows tipped with 100 gold.
Okay.
You guys, unless you guys want more because it's only 10 shots.
Yeah, I got some gold right now.
We have plenty.
Let's get him at least 20.
Okay.
20 will be good for now.
Okay. So, Eric, I'm trying to look at your character sheet real quick and try to come up with something on the fly because I really don't think they have brass knuckles in the DMG. Let me just check. No. So these are going to do. They're going to change your unarmed attack to. It's going to be. Let's see here. 1d6 plus your 4. But it's going to change it from bludgeoning to slashing damage. Your unarmed attack while you're using these knuckles or these unarmed or these. I want to say brass knuckles. They're not brass though. These
Cestus.
Yeah, I will. I'll come up with the name and send it to you later. But for now, to move this along, they're what did you call them?
Cestus. That's a medieval kind of boxing glove, kind of. I know that's different, but it's the actually, no, it's an ancient battle glove used in pancration. Basically, they were the ancient brass knuckles. I'll post a picture of them.
That's fucking awesome. Let's go with that. Chronis. I like those a lot. That's fucking cool looking. That's what they look like. Yeah. With a little bit of extra time, if you show her kind of that idea, she kind of adds some leather and buckles and stuff to make it really kind of go around your hand. That being said, to disarm or take these off, though, you will have to spend an action to unequip these items when you're not using them.
But why would you never not use them?
I'm just saying there may be a reason, something that came up for it. But yeah, go ahead and add those. They don't give you any +1. They're not like a +1 weapon or anything, but they're going to do the same thing as your unarmed strike, except now it's slashing damage instead of bludgeoning. Or yeah, slashing damage instead of bludgeoning. Okay. So you guys all have silvered weapons.
Uh-huh.
Are you guys going back to the inn to sleep and get your long rest then?
I thought we took a long rest.
No.
No, you're all hanging out at the bar.
We did all this before. Yeah.
Yeah, this was late at night. You guys woke her up. You woke up Kimlin to come down and serve you guys.
Yeah, I would say a long rest. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I need that spell slots.
So how much did that cost?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that'd be 600.
What?
And she wanted to do 620.
Well,
so 2 times.
wait.
5.
6 items? We only got
You got
3.
2 sets of arrows.
Which is
Oh,
200.
you only got 3? I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
No.
So Chronis got 1, Lorna got 1, Skybor got 1, and Kwaijan got 2.
Chronuses were free. She wanted to test it out.
Oh, that's right. Damn it. I shouldn't have said that. So that's 4. So 400. And she wanted to charge you a little extra for waking her up in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
So she's going to say 450.
Perfect.
Okay. So
I think that's
you guys
reasonable, everybody.
make the exchange, and you guys get your stuff, and you guys go back to your room and go to sleep.
Yes.
You guys.
Sorry. Is it per long rest? It's 1 exhaustion level?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm still exhausted, but I'm not at 2 anymore. Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are all wake up and I guess assemble downstairs, collect yourselves for the day. You guys have some breakfast on the house. The heroes of the wall eat for free here and sleep for free here. And at the, what would you guys like to do?
Go wolf hunting.
We got a hunt to do.
All right. So you guys start making your way through the streets. You see a few crying, newly widowed women and men on the way out. And as you guys approach the gates leaving Glimadier, one of the guards comes up to you like, please let us know if you guys have found that. We have not heard word from the Rangers in quite some time. We're looking for Scarlet for her report on what's going on out there. Please send word or send her back as soon as possible.
We'll keep our eyes out.
All right. So, you guys, where do you guys want to go? Do you guys want to head in the direction of Mount Stonemere? Do you guys want to head in the direction to the southwest? We still kind of have to go west anyways to go to the Kingdom of Lunda eventually. Or do you guys just want to scout the immediate area?
Well, these attacks are happening frequently, so they can't be hiding too far in.
I mean, they could be running here. They're probably big. They probably have a lot of endurance. So they could be
True.
anywhere. Do we want to talk to the widowers now?
Or you have a a ranger with you who can do maybe some tracking for you. Oh yeah, you guys can talk to the widowers. They're a little upset and distraught. Let's see here. While traveling for an hour or more in your favorite tree, you gain the ability.
Ooh. Fancy. So you can track the creature, Skybor?
Would werewolves be monstrosities or something? What are they?
Let me see real quick. They are humanoids.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can definitely, let me see how that reads. So you can track. I think you have to have something to track. So once you begin tracking or attempting to track, you can get a better idea of the numbers of that little, I guess, group that you're tracking. So do you want to go ahead and try, I guess let's go survival. If you want to try to look for some trails, some tracks, or any kind of evidence.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
Qui-Gon
gonna
could
look-
assist.
Oh, absolutely.
Hmm.
Any tracks? Any claw prints?
So you don't find any major, like, huge impression paw prints, but you do see some game trails. And as you kind of follow, trying to get something to just basically start the breadcrumb trail, you guys are following Qui-Gon and Skyward as they kind of try to make sense of these tracks and trails. Eventually, you come to a spot where it's some old blood. You imagine that it kind of might be from a attack victim of one of the city people. You kind of from there you're able to ascertain some actual tracks of some wolf and paw prints. You're kind of examining. Go ahead and make a nature check on those, and go ahead and do with advantage. This Qui-Gon's helping you. Okay, so they're you just know that they are wolf prints. They're a little bit more larger in size. Yeah, they're just bigger than the normal wolf tracks that you're used to seeing. With that roll, you will know that there is at least in this area and that pack, at least there's probably about 8 wolves. You guys could also probably make out the direction of the trails as they ran away, as they kind of went more to the west, away from Glimmodeer. You guys want to do anything or check anything else?
Okay. I am going to turn to a wolf,
Okay.
Ooh.
and that's going to give me keen hearing and smell, and I'm going to track them down with scent. Since I've found their tracks, I'm going to follow them by scent now.
Okay, go for it.
All right, so I should have advantage. Oh crap! I closed the book. What's this? Perception is +3.
Okay.
So 15, 16, 17, 18.
Okay. With that, you are able to quickly make sense of their trail and start chasing after them. The party following behind you.
Uh-huh.
And you guys start to get to a crossroads kind of area as you kind of go through a clearing. You think you're kind of at the middle point where it kind of takes you up north, will take you to Burlos, and you imagine west will keep taking you to Mount Stonemere and through the remainder of Dragonfang Forest. As you guys approach in the Centerway, Skyborg, you go ahead and roll another perception check.
Is it a smell, sight, sound?
It's going to be probably by smell.
All right, so I have advantage. So it'll be
Ooh.
17, 18, 19, 20.
Okay. So let me go ahead and get you on the map here. Let's see here. And I apologize, guys. Like I said, I wasn't sure where you guys were going, so I don't have these 100%. I got to get the tokens going.
No.
All good.
So if you could, go ahead and start moving your tokens into that crossroads section, kind of in the smack dab center.
I
Can't
cannot
see
see.
it.
Cannot see.
I guess I'll just do everything. Just kidding.
We have no sight.
I can see.
I don't know why. It's broad daylight. I'm not going to make you guys have vision and stuff here. There we go. And we'll go ahead. So, sorry, did you guys need me to drag your tokens out there for you?
I can't see.
I dragged my token on, but I can't see it.
Okay, there we go. I still can't see. I can see my token, but everything's black.
Same.
I turned it off. Let me double check.
Does having the torch help?
No.
I turned on. I turned off fog of war, advanced fog of war, dynamic lighting. All that's turned.
You might need to pull us off this map, then pull us back on. Just that way it gives the map time to reset.
It's not even let me mess with your token.
No, I mean like change the map setting. I mean change us from a different map and then bring us back.
Yeah.
Hey, there we go.
There we go.
All right, sorry about that, guys. Okay. Hold up. That's a little aggressive there. Okay. So you can pick up the smell immediately as you enter this area, Skyboard, that there are several wolves nearby watching you guys, and they're kind of starting to approach you guys. So out of the woods, let me get these tokens. Okay. You, I imagine, are alerting your team of what you're noticing too, that you can't talk right now in human language. Skyboard, what would you like to do?
It's a trap.
All right. Hey, let me get this going. So I want to need everyone to go ahead and roll for initiative once I get. right, go ahead and roll for initiative.
Am I the only one that finds this song kind of upbeat?
Yes. I love it.
We're going to die. At least we're jamming.
Yeah.
we be jamming, man.
I don't.
So I'm actually going to take my first initiative roll because I clicked it, and then I guess you reset the order.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let me know when you're just back in good standing there, Eric.
Alright. Alright, I'm good.
Okay, here we go. That didn't whisper, did it?
Nope.
No!
Huh, I did that on the GM layer. Oh well.
Surprise.
There may or may not be something else. Okay. Alright. Now I'm remembering why I don't do the GM layer, because that's freaking a pain in the ass to switch between layers. Okay. Action is on you, Chronis. What would you like to do? You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your partner Skyboard alerted you guys, so none of you are surprised, but six wolves just popped out of the
Let's see. I guess I'm gonna go run over here and attack this one.
Okay, go for it.
And then I'm all excited to get to try out my new weapon. 17.
17. That's a hit.
Alright.
All right.
And then
slashing.
followed up by another one.
Okay, another 10 points.
Alright, and then while I'm wearing these, are you gonna let me use the my bonus on action attack?
For unarmed attack? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, these are going to be treated like your unarmed fists, basically. That's why they don't get any pluses or anything. They're literally using the same stats as your unarmed attack.
At 15.
15 is a hit. Okay, I see why these wolves are CR1. Okay, is there anything else you want to do?
No, that's it.
Okay. The wolves are going to take their turn now. So you see, how far can it move? 50 feet. Okay, you see this one's going to charge up to you, Chronis. This one is going to charge up to you, Lorna, and you all. This one's also going to charge down here. And this one is going to, not stretch. It's going to come here. And this one's going to come here.
I am screwed.
Oh god.
Well, you're in wolf form. You're in a what form are you in? Dire wolf or wolf form?
I'm in a wolf form.
Well, the thing with that is that once you lose your hit points, you just do go back to your regular form with your normal hit points, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it transfers over.
Okay. So the wolves. Let's go ahead. We're gonna work left to left. I'm gonna work counterclockwise. So the first two are gonna take attacks at you, Skywar, and they do get advantage on these attacks because they have pack attack.
Yep.
20.
That one hits.
And I'll need a DC 13 strength save.
Ugh.
Oh no.
That's a 10. So no, I'm prone.
So you are now prone. The next one is going to attack you. It's just advantage. Prone just gives them advantage, right? It doesn't do anything else when you're prone. That's what I thought. When you're unconscious, it's a critical. 22. Oh wait, no, already attacked at you. So this one's going to you, Faerly. 22. Does that hit?
That hits.
5 piercing, and I'll need a strength saving throw.
Alright, strength save.
You pass, so you're still standing. You just take the 5 points of damage.
Yep.
The other one is going to attack you, Lorna. It's not close enough for pack tactics, though. So here it's just regular. 24.
Ooh, yeah.
And that's 8 damage. And I will need a strength DC from you.
Save?
Strength saving throw, yep. Okay, you hit the magic number. So you're still in good standing. The next two are for you, or the next, 2 are for you, Chronis. These are so 14 and a 6. I think those both miss you, right?
Well, you said it was advantage, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, 22 and 6, or 22 and 10. 22 hits, right?
The one hits.
Okay, so go ahead. You take 10 piercing damage, and go ahead and make a DC 13 strength saving throw. Okay, so you are now prone as well.
Guys.
So that brings us up to Skybor's turn.
Yeah, sure, why not? Moonbeam. I'm gonna put it what's it 5-foot radius. Okay, so it's gonna cover right there.
Okay. And it's 16 radiant damage.
Yeah, they have to make was it at the end of the turn, I think?
Says at the start of its turn or when they first enter.
Alright, so so they don't get that 16 right now, but till their next
At the
turn.
start of their turn, they
Yeah.
do, unless they move out of it. Got it. Okay, cool. That's going to bring us to you, Lauren.
I'm gonna kill it. I am going to enter a rage. Bonus action. And I am going to recklessly attack this one with
Go for it.
Ornmere. Oh, hold on, Reckless. 24? I assume that hits.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit.
Oh, 18 damage.
18's definitely a hit. Which one were you attacking? The one in the moonbeam?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit, that was good. Extra attack. I'm going to hit the same one. No, I'm going to hit the one down to my right. 22.
It's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh. 10.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Okay, that brings us to Faerly. Your turn.
I start uttering dark words in Infernal as I cast Summon Lesser Demons.
Okay, dokie. That's gonna be a new one for me, so I'm gonna just trust that you know all the rulings for it.
Yep, I gotta roll a d6 to determine what demons appear.
Come on.
Four
Okay.
demons of challenge rating 1/2 or lower.
Fuck me. Now I gotta find demons.
And I pick where they appear.
Okay, fuck. Son of a bitch. Do you have anything off the top of your head? And I'll have to keep it maybe a pool of these kind of things in the future. Do you have a stat block in mind already?
Let me see what imps are. I want to say they're 1/2. Or imps are challenge rating 1. It has to be 1/2. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up 5e tools and type in fiend and get that rating for you real quick. Give me 1 second.
I thought there was a dungeon. Here we go. Sorry guys, bear with me. This is a new one.
Warlocks with the dark powers of the.
You need to let me know about this shit, not to surprise.
That's fair. That's fair.
Half CR?
Yeah.
Ooh. It's gotta be a demon.
Dretch.
Dretch?
Dretch, yep. Dretch.
We shall allow it.
Okay, so I get 4 of those. Let's put 1 right here. 1 right here. 1 right here. And 1 right here.
Sorry, I'm trying to get these tokens going. I wasn't looking at anything.
Sorry, I'm just gonna draw on the map where I want them. 1 right there.
There you go. You can go ahead and control them. You should have permissions to control this token.
Yes.
So go ahead and make copies of that X number of times. And I also made the sheets available to you, I believe. So you should be able to do all their actions for the characters.
Thank you.
That's in the moonbeam.
Yeah, put. Try and put it in.
Could be right here.
Yeah, right there. That way we can take care of that one. All right, so yeah.
Okay.
That's my 4 demons, and I got to roll initiative for them as a group.
Oh my
And
god.
is that a concentration spell? Okay. So
It
once
is
you stop concentration, they'll disappear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. I think you might have just painted a target on your back, but we got this.
I mean, first I gotta figure out what to do about these demons that rolled a 17 and are actually hostile to everyone on the field. I am so sorry.
I skipped the thing you're not supposed to know about's turn, but that's okay. I'll come back. I'll just do it next turn. Is that anything else you want to do with your turn?
Yeah, because I don't think the demons go on this turn.
They'll go in their initiative order, yeah. Is that in your turn?
That ends my turn.
Okay. I'm sorry, Qui-Gon and Chronis, that I forgot to do the werewolves, which you see on the turn order. And out of the tree line, you see two werewolves pop out, and you're kind of like, oh, I knew there was 8 of them. There's the other 2. All right, but you don't have a surprise. I'll give you. There's no surprise or anything like advantage from that point. So the one is going to charge after. It's actually going to go to this Dretch right in front of him because that's the closest target. This one's going to run up to here and jump over the little rubble and take an attack at you, Lorna. So left to right, the first one's going to go after the Dretch.
All right. Dretch doesn't have much of an AC.
I'll just try 2 attacks. One with his bite and one with his claws. Okay, here we go. First one for the 20.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
10 damage.
It is still alive.
Hey!
And this one, 20.
Oh, fuck!
That's a hit. It is
wait.
dead. That one is dead.
With the rest of its movement, it's going to charge over here to Skyvor. This one here is going to attack you, Lorna. Actually, you're intelligent, so he's actually going to move here to get flanking with his wolf buddy. And he's going to attack you with his bite first.
Yep.
14 or 22 is a hit.
Yep.
6 piercing, and I need a DC 12 con saving throw. Oh, you lucky dog.
Yup.
Okay, so you feel
that would be so sick, though.
Enter your veins, and all of a sudden, you shake it off fast enough. That was the bite. Here comes the claw attack. 15?
Nope.
Okay. So he actually bites at you. He swings his claws and he misses. That's going to bring us to Kwaijan's turn. Kwaijan is going to shoot.
Bonus action disengage? Can he do that?
He doesn't have rogue levels yet. So he's going to stay put to avoid the attack, the reaction attack, but he's going to attack long range on the werewolves that just attacked you, Lorna, and the Dretch. So 1 for each. Sharpshooter for each as well.
Okay.
14 is a hit. Ooh, 22 points of damage for the one right next to you.
Oh, sick.
And here comes another one for the one by 17. That is a hit. 23 points of damage.
Shit.
Okay, that's going to end his turn. I just don't know if I should make him move away. Yeah, he's going to move away, take the opportunity of attack. The direwolf's going to make an attack. I don't even know what his armor class is. 15, that's a miss. Oh, 8 or 11, doesn't matter. Okay,
yeah.
Sorry about that. Chronis, it is your turn now, sir. You are prone. You can use half your movement to stand back up.
We'll be doing that. And then I still get to attack, right?
Oh, yeah. You have 20 feet more movement because I think you're at 40 feet total. And you have all your actions, all your action economy. Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to pull out my Wand of Magic Missiles and fire off a 6th level charge.
Okay. At what?
I'm allowed to space them up, right?
I believe so. I think you choose 6 separate targets if you want to. Does it say otherwise?
Well, it should be 8, because the first...
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, you
first
can
one
separate
is
8 of
3,
them, yeah.
and then it's... So I want to put... I'll just do it this way. So I'm going to do 2 on this one right here.
Just go ahead and roll your. I think it's just a straight damage roll. There's no attack, right? For your 1.
Yeah.
So just go ahead and roll your 8, and then we'll go. You'll just go down the list of the dice rolls, and we'll apply it clockwise. We'll go from the top right corner to the other ones.
Okay, well, I'm wanting to put 2 on the one I've already attacked, 4 on the one that's below me, and then I'll put 1 on each in the moonbeam.
Okay. Go ahead and roll those damage die.
That is not what I was wanting.
Yeah, that's not what we need. Your one's awesome, not that awesome.
How do I get it to roll it 8 times?
R or /R space 8D, whatever the D is. I think it's D4.
Yeah.
And then is it plus anything
+1.
for each one? So don't worry about the +1. I'll just add it on to whatever die I roll. So the first one, this one gets 2 of them, you said. So 4, 5. So he gets
7.
7. So, okay. You said the one below you is going to get 4 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 13. And the 2 in the moonbeams are going to get 1 each. So one's going to get 4. And the other one is going to get
3.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
Actually, for my bonus, my bonus action, I want to prepare a dodge using my key point.
And that just gives you the enemy's disadvantage on their attacks against you.
It just says it gives me a dodge action as a bonus action.
Shit. What's the dodge rules? Let me read them real quick.
It's disadvantage on attacks.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. Okay, so any attacks made against you are going to be made at a disadvantage. So that's going to bring us to the Direwolf's turns. They are not looking too hot. So first things first, I got to do the damage for the 2 in the moonbeam, and that was 18 if I remember correctly.
Do a
16.
con save.
Con save first, okay? Let's do that. $13 and 14. What's the DC?
They both fail. DC 16.
Okay, so they both take 16 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right, so the one lets out a loud yelp and actually falls over.
Are they shape? Are they like change shape or anything? Are they werewolves?
They don't change shape at all. They're just lifeless dire wolves on the ground.
Okay.
Let's see here. So this one we're gonna do the same thing counterclockwise. The first 2 are gonna make attacks against you, Skybor, with with advantage for pack attacks. Yeah. 17 and 16.
Yep, they both hit.
So the first one does 12, and the other one does 9, and I'll need 2 strength saving throws with a DC of 13 to save you stay. So you fall to the ground. Again, you are laying prone. The next one's going to attack you, Lorna, with this one's not intelligent. He's not going to know shit about you summoning shit, Faerly. So he's going to attack you, Lorna.
It's at advantage. I recklessly attack. Either way.
4.
Yeah.
So you take 10 piercing damage, half with your rage, but go ahead and roll a DC 13 strength saving throw.
I'm good.
You pass. You're good. These other 2, one's going to actually attack you, Chronis, and the other one is going to attack the the Dretch that just showed up next. This one's for you. 24?
That would be 22, but that still hits.
No, it's 24. Oh, wait, I'm
I
sorry.
have my
You're all
dodge.
right because of the disadvantage. I'm sorry. Yep.
Wait, no,
8
with
points of-
pack tactics, it is a straight roll.
Oh, okay, yeah, 24. So either way, 8 points of damage. The other one is going towards the... And I need a DC strength saving throw from you. This one hits as well against the Dretch.
Yep.
So 8 points of damage. Go ahead and make a strength saving throw for the Dretch, please.
Alrighty. Dretch is prone.
Okay. That brings us to the Dretch's turn.
Okay, it's gonna stand up and it's gonna attack this one.
Okay, we're gonna work counterclockwise. That works. Go for it.
Yep. That's a 17 on the bite.
That's a hit.
Alright, and it also does a claw attack. That's a 10. That's a miss.
That's a miss.
And now this one over here is gonna attack this one right here.
Okay, go for it. That's a hit.
18. 4.
Okay. That was against the one in the moonbeam, right?
Yep.
Okay. You have one more.
Or that bite still has that dredge still has a claw attack
Oh, I'm sorry. Go for it.
on the claw.
14. Let's see. 14. That is a hit.
8 slashing.
All right. There we go. You had that one.
And this stretch, unfortunately, since it's technically hostile to all creatures, I don't think it gets advantage with me being there.
Go for it. Get advantage because technically you are flanking it, and you're another hostile creature, whether or not you're on its side or not.
Yep. So 16
That's a hit.
for 3 on the bite, and now the claw. 15 on the claw.
Both are hits.
So 4 slashing from the claws.
All right, 17 points of damage. That's going to bring us up to you, Lorna. Unless there's anything else you want to do, Faerly, I'm sorry, before? With the Dretch?
Nah.
Or can you command them once they're summoned after you choose to place them? I think I actually command them after.
Yeah,
that, right?
you command them, technically.
Ooh. Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm not moving them. I don't think that's how it was designed. But after they're dead, they obviously will have other targets. So, Lorna, your turn.
Okay, so even though Skybore is prone, I still get advantage.
Yes, you do.
Awesome. I'm going to attack the guy in the middle.
Okay. With your silvered weapon, I assume
Yes.
so? Go for it.
26.
That's a hit.
17 damage.
Okay.
I'm going to attack him again. 25
That's a hit.
for another 17. And
Okay.
let me just see. Blah, 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 blah. Ooh, I am going to, as a bonus action, declare my loyalty or the amulet, whatever. I'm going to use that.
Okay.
Gonna do that. If anything
Alright.
attacks Fae or Skybore within 5 feet of me, I get to hit them back.
Very nice. The enemies have to be within 5 feet of you, though, right?
Yes.
Okay. And do the enemies get disadvantage on attacks made against anyone besides yourself?
Attacks made by a creature against an allied party member other than the amulet wearer provoke attack of opportunities. Yeah, creatures within 10 feet of me make all attacks at disadvantage.
attacks made at anyone besides you, right?
No, any attack.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, that's really powerful.
And there you
that's
go.
Okay. But that's what it says, and that's what we shall do. Okay, anything else with
No, that's it.
All right, Skybor, your turn.
I'm gonna get right back up. I'm
I
going
get
to.
knocked down. Knock it up again.
I'm going to use my spear against the wolf right here.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That's cool. That's fine.
Okay. Anything else?
No. That's good.
Okay. This brings us to the werewolf's turn. The werewolves are going to see that these demons appeared out of nowhere, and they're going to probably imagine that's from you, Pharaoh, but the one can't do anything about it, really. So, he's going to attack. This one's going to attack you, Orna. This one's going to attack you again, Skybor. And there we go. So, first one's for you, Lorna.
Okay. At disadvantage. Still hits.
18.
Still hit.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, yeah.
You pass.
She's now immune.
And you are now immune. All right, and so that's half for 4 points. And here comes Claws for 13.
Me? Nah.
Yeah. And then this one's for you, Skybor.
Oh, and I'm just reading. So lycanthrope is a curse, right?
Yep.
Oh, we got someone that can remove curses easily.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been bit. Remove curse.
That one
Ooh.
hits.
I mean, it depends on the werewolf, right? The second one hits.
Yeah.
7 points of damage. All right. And that's gonna bring us to Faerly's.
You know what? I'm gonna try something very stupid right now
Oh,
on
fuck.
this werewolf right here. I'm removing curse on him, making him, he or she, normal again.
What?
Fantastic.
You may try. Go for it. All right. And you start to see the fur on the werewolf start to disappear and more flesh start appearing. And eventually you see this naked lady who's kind of covering up her parts to be as discreet as possible. And she's just got this wild stare in her and scared, frantic look in her eyes.
I'm just gonna look at hello there. Sorry about
Oh,
that.
shit.
What just happened? Kicked out. You guys still there?
Yeah.
Yep. I'm
Okay.
just gonna look at that and be like, okay, plan on the werewolves. We can knock them out and tie them up. Get me a rest. I can heal them. Make them normal again.
You were able to save.
I was able to save one, and I am out of spell slots until I get a short rest.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I used a spell slot to summon the demons.
How many do you have?
I only got 2.
What are you?
I'm a warlock.
What the fuck?
I cast the highest level possible, but in exchange, I have horrible slots. I'll have another spell slot again at like level 13.
Oh.
So
Maybe I should multi-class into something for more spell slots.
Yeah.
So Kwai-Jean then is going to take a shot at the other werewolf. Damn it, it's closed out and I have to open up all my character sheets.
Oh. Ooh.
Both are hits. One's going to be a Colossus Breaker. 20. And 40. So 43 points of damage for
What the fuck?
Sharpshooter is deadly.
Oh my god.
amazing on enemies with low AC.
Yeah.
Lorna, take Great Weapon Master, please. And you'll be
Okay.
doing that too.
I don't know if I planned for that.
You use a great sword with Great Weapon Master. You
Yeah.
would take that -5 to hit, but you'd get an added 10 to the damage.
Yeah. I'll see what I planned.
So the other one takes 2 silver arrows right to the chest, and it falls over and dies. This, though, upon death, does not change back into a humanized form.
Uh-oh.
Well, we got one of them.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no! It does say there's. That's weird. Okay, so if someone was, okay, I'll that'd be after the game. I'll ask a question, but yeah, he does not change back to a wolf, and based off what I'm deciding is canon. But I'll explain it after the game. Chronis.
All right, so first I want to attack the one I've been working on here to my right.
Okay,
14.
that's a hit.
For 9.
Yep, 9. And so that wolf right in front of you lets out a yelp and dies.
Then I will put 2 more attacks into the one that's just south of.
Okay. 13 is a miss. 10 is a miss as well.
All right.
Okay.
And then that's it.
All right. The dire wolves, seeing that their kind of masters are down, they're gonna start freaking out and make a run for it. The one that's in the moonbeam still has to make a con save, right? And you roll damage again.
Yeah, let me
Or do we just use the same damage from before? I don't remember.
it'll still be the same, 16.
He still fails. So this one starts to panic, look like he's going to try to make a run for it, and you see him, the moonbeam, just destroy the rest of his flesh with radiant. Oh, shit, sorry.
I'm down.
No!
All right, and now the other ones are going to try to make a run for it. So Skybor, you're going to get an attack of opportunity. Lorna and Faerly, you guys are going to get attacks of opportunity. And Chronis in the Dretch. 2 of the Dretches are going to get attack of opportunity. So,
All right, so that's missed.
so go ahead and do yours first, Skybor. You hit this one running away from you with 3. Faerly, you're going to...
Sorry, I was clicking on the Dretch's sheet. I rolled an 11 for my attack of opportunity. I miss, pretty
Okay.
sure.
Lorna, you get an attack of opportunity as well.
15?
That's a hit.
16 damage.
16. So that's 16 plus 17. 33.
Sure.
Okay. And
The Dretch.
the Dretch gets 1 too.
Ooh.
15's a hit, or 19's a hit. 6 points. So as it turns to flee, you, Faerly, and the Dretch, Lorna and the Dretch, you guys chop it down to size right in front of you before you. And this one's going to run away, so you'll get another Dretch opportunity attack, and Chronis, go ahead and take an opportunity attack. So 12's a miss. And
The
sorry.
Dretch rolled a dirty 20
Oh, then that's a hit.
for 3.
Oh.
Okay, so you start seeing these dire wolves hightail it to the west, moving full speed. So they're going about 100 a turn now.
Guys, the things I summoned, they're not friendly. They're not friendly.
So
Cool.
the Dretch is
Why
now
did you
going
summon
to
them?
attack Chronis.
You can dismiss them.
Not until my turn.
Great.
For poetic justice, what's coming up to you, Faerly? So the one's going to attack you, Skyward. The one's going to attack Chronis, and the one is going to attack Faerly.
Which I get a hit as well because it's hitting her.
Fuck off.
Hey! You gave me the thing!
I know.
All right.
Skymore first, or did you already do it, Faerly?
No. It's all you right now.
17 for you, Skymore.
Yeah.
3 points of slashing damage. This one's coming to you, Faerly.
All right.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
Oh, you see that fun ability.
That's too much thought for this guy that's not going to live that much longer.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Fuck.
So those
22.
claws are gonna hit.
Take 8 points of damage, and then this one's at you, Eric.
Can I willingly fail a con save?
I would allow it, yes.
I willingly fail the con save, lose concentration.
All right, so that is going to end combat. Unless you guys want to pursuit after the. I miss
Yeah.
I mean, I would
I
like
can
another
still shoot
turn.
that wolf from where I'm at.
Say.
They're 100 feet away, but yes, you could if you want. So yeah, the combat can keep going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's take out that last wolf.
Oh yeah.
There's 2 wolves.
Okay.
Two wolves.
My turn?
Yes,
Okay.
they're roughly 100 feet away from you guys right now.
Cool. I'm gonna chuck 2 javelins so hard that they're gonna hit. I'm gonna recklessly
What's
attack.
the range on?
It is
straight roll then?
30, 120. So I'm still within range.
Okay, go for it.
20,
That's a hit.
9 damage.
Which one are you going after? The top one or the bottom one?
Top one.
I believe that's a straight roll.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
'cause if
recklessly attacking.
Yeah,
No,
but
'cause
that'd
it's
be at
just with-
disadvantage.
Yeah, 30. It's a regular roll. The 120 means you have disadvantage trying to hit that far.
Is it?
That's what I thought it was.
I
wasn't
never
sure.
use range weapons, so 12?
That is a myth.
Well, no, but if I recklessly attack, it gives me advantage. Oh yeah, so straight attack. Okay, yeah, sorry. Either way, I'll attack
The
again.
character sheet. I thought combat was over.
Whoops.
I wanted to double check that 12 was a miss. How does the direwolf have an armor class of 14 and a werewolf has an armor class of 11? That makes no fucking sense.
Cause animals, that's why.
Yep.
Okay.
Is it dead yet?
Nope.
I'll
Action
throw it.
is on.
I have extra attack.
Go for it.
One more javelin.
Okay.
28.
That's a hit.
Yeah. 11.
Okay, takes 11 points of damage. Action is on Skyward. Unless is there anything else, Lorna?
No.
Go ahead, Skyward.
Skybor believes that combat is now over. I mean, the werewolves are dead. There's no need in going after the dire wolves.
Okay.
He's done. He will drop the moonbeam.
Okay, action is going to be on Faerly.
Alrighty. I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast to try and hit one of them, so I'll have 2 beams.
Okay, go for it. Hit. And both are hits. They're both going after the top one.
Yep.
All right, he's still up. That brings us to Kwaijan. Since he sees you guys attacking, he's going to go ahead and follow suit. 2 sharpshooter shots. First one at the top one, second one. First one is a miss. The second one's a hit. The other one, he gets 23 points of damage on the bottom one. Okay. That brings us to you, Chronis.
Alright, you said they're 100 feet away?
Yes, they are.
Alright, so I'm going to use a key point and use my dash action. And then when I add that to my normal movement, that's 135 feet. So I'm going to run out ahead of them.
Wait a minute. They're about 100 feet from these guys. How far away are you? Okay, yeah, you're only like 20 feet set back. So they're like 120 feet from you. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Okay, so I'm going to key point, use my bonus dash, then use my normal movement to get ahead of them.
How are you getting ahead of them?
Because I can move 135 feet.
How are you moving 135? I thought you had 40 feet was your movement.
Yes, and I'm using a key point to use my bonus dash, which gives me 90.
No, that gives you double, so that'd be 80. You got 40 feet of
45.
movement, right? Oh, 40.
45.
Okay, so that gives you 90, yeah. Okay.
And then I get my normal movement on top of it, right?
If you would, no, that's your, you can take your action to move again.
Key point.
Do what?
Oh, you have your, oh, I'm sorry. I don't think you can double dash, though. You bonus action to dash.
You can still use your action to dash.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, I guess you get another 90 feet of movement. Go for it.
No, he'd get an extra 45.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm going to use my bonus action to do my dash. And then I would
And then
still
you're
get
gonna
a
use your
movement
movement
and
speed.
then an action, right?
Mm-hmm.
I thought dash made your movement speed double.
No, dash is just like, okay, I just moved 30. I'm going to dash to get another 30 on there.
Yeah, I thought it impacted your movement, though.
It doesn't affect your movement.
Okay, let's go with it, and I'll do some homework on it, just because I really misunderstood that then. So go ahead. You moved another 90 feet. Then you're 80 feet in front of them then.
Well, I want to stop right in front of them and then attack them.
Okay, go for it.
So I'm going to attack the top one first.
Okay. That's a 9. That's a miss.
And now I'll attack the bottom one.
That's a hit. Go for damage. Okay. They're going to, let's see, the Starwolf's turn. They're going to continue to run away. They're going to dash and use all their movement to move 150 feet. And they're going to start fleeing 150 more feet into the woods. Go ahead and take 2 attack of opportunity. Yeah, or 1 attack of opportunity. That's a hit. Which one was that on? The top or the bottom?
Top one.
Bottom?
Top.
Okay. As the one tries to run away, you hit it and it goes down, while the other one runs off another 150 feet to the west. That's going to end their turn. It's your turn, Lorna. So they're about 250 feet away from you now, Lorna.
Yeah, I'm not that fast. It's fine. It's a wolf. I am gonna look at the human now.
She's kind of embarrassed, just kind of trying to cover herself up as much as possible.
Are you all right?
I guess I don't what happened. And we'll go back to the RP part once everyone. And so Skybor, you're done with combat. Faerly, it sounds like you're done. Kwai-John, you're done with yours. Chronis, did you want to do anything else?
I'm just gonna drag the wolf I killed back.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and combat then. Alright, and you guys hear off in the distance a loud howl, like a crying howl almost, and brings you all back here with the wolves. And or the dead bodies of wolves, I should say.
Does anyone know how to use that revivify scroll?
No.
We could give it a shot.
Do you guys have Revivify? I thought you guys had Greater Restoration.
Oh, I thought it was
Yeah.
revivify.
Yeah, then.
Oh, never mind.
And unfortunately, it's paladins and clerics that know Revivify.
And warlocks if they're celestial warlock or divine divine soul sorcerers.
I'm guessing you're not?
I'm gonna pull my winter blanket out of my bag and give it to the woman.
Okay, she's gonna go ahead and bundle herself up, and she goes, "The last thing I remember is being part of a hunting party, and we just got attacked. I don't know what happened. I think everyone it was just a bloodbath, and then I just don't really recall anything after that. Did I hurt anyone?
No. Were you with someone named Scarlet?
Are you Scarlet?
No. I was not that. She's part of the Rangers. I'm not part of the Rangers. I was just a hunter, just kind of collecting and finding furs and trade for back in town in Glimmering or Glimmerdeer. I'm sorry. And I'm completely cool with role playing this out, but we are past our magical time. If you guys are cool, we can keep going a little bit and then close it after you guys are done talking to her. As long as it's unanimous, though. If there's anyone that needs to go, no hurt feelings at all, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't mind, because seeing as we're going to have 2 weeks until we pick up, this way we're all fresh.
So this is and that's fine. So this is a human female. She's got kind of long blonde hair, blue eyes, your typical, I guess, human. Nothing really special besides that. Just she's covered herself with her with Chronis's bedroll and blanket to kind of cover her bits. What would you guys like to ask her? Say.
Were you with the hunting party with the Rangers?
No. I'm literally just a fur trapper and trader, and I, go out here and hunt animals to put some extra food on the table at home.
How long ago was it that you were attacked?
I have no idea. I don't know how long. I don't even know what day it is.
What day do you think it is? Like, what was the last day you remember?
I actually wanted to give these days actually creative days, so I'm going to change this later on. But I'm like, oh, I think this is I think it was like Saturday.
And what day do we think it is?
You guys would losing a little bit of track of time from spending several days below in the Underdark. But being back in town for a night helped you get a little bit of a bearing on the day. It's probably about Friday the following week.
It's Friday now.
She's been a werewolf at least for a week now.
At least a week. Okay.
Can I get some supplies and some clothes, and maybe I can make it back?
Yeah. We have
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, we have some spare clothes.
I'll give her my set of common clothes and like 3 days of rations.
Thank you. How did you save me? How did you return me to normal?
I just had a hunch that I thought maybe this. Well, my friend Qui-Gon here, he had a curse on him not that long ago, and I tried that spell on him, and it seemed to work, so I thought maybe it might work on this.
Interesting. So she's gonna go ahead and prepare herself and get some rations and supplies from you guys to make the trek back to Glenmadeer. I don't know if there's anything else you guys want to ask her before she hits the road back to the east.
Did you see which way the Rangers were going? Did you stumble upon them at all beforehand?
No, I don't ever stumble upon them, but I did hear rumors before, while I was, in town that the Rangers were following some some concerning trails out to the west, even further.
So they're going to be further to the west.
Yep.
I imagine as she kind of looks at the werewolf lying next to her, we might know what the discerning or what the concerning trails might be now.
Yeah.
Okay. And is there anything else?
I guess once she heads out, I want to take the pelts, or attempt to take the pelts off the wolves and the werewolf.
Sure. Qui-Gon and what would you help with that, Skybor, or would you probably not help with it?
Yeah, I got leather working tools.
Okay. So go ahead and roll. Since you said you're going to do it, Chronis, you can go ahead and do it with advantage. I imagine Skybor and Chronis or Skybor and Qui-Gon are offering some assistance on survival skills. So go ahead and just do a survival roll. Okay.
Ooh.
And you're able to harvest a couple good quality black direwolf pelts.
What about the werewolf?
Ooh.
Oh.
That would I would make that alignment change since that is a humanoid.
Yeah. It's not a traditional wolf. I won't stop you. But I would need a separate survival check for that. With advantage. If Qui-Gon and Skywar help you,
Skybor
I would say Skywar
help.
would not. I would say Qui-Gon wouldn't help you with that either. So this would be a straight survival roll from you.
All right, well, I will pass on that since it's so frowned upon.
I don't know if I would necessarily say it's frowned upon because there are evil humanoid creatures, but
Well, they can't help it though.
offer you any value. Like they're not like pelts, like traditional animal pelts that you could like sell. It'd just be like, hey, look at this fucking werewolf I mutilated, kind of thing.
I mean, I was gonna wear this like a cloak.
Yeah.
Technically,
Yeah, I just don't
someone's skin.
Yeah, it's technically a sentient person.
Yeah, so like I said,
I'd say no. I mean, I'm saying it would be not the nicest thing. I'm not saying no, you can't do it though. Okay, so she heads back to the east, and I'm gonna go ahead and call it a. Oh, are you trying?
No.
Oh, I thought you just rolled. So she heads off, kind of rough and scared, but she stays on the trail. That's supposed to be the most direct route back. And that's where we're going to end the session tonight. So first things first, thank you so much for another great night. Every one of you, I know a lot of you already still have them, but everyone that came tonight gets a fate token. So I think it's just you, Faerly. I think everyone else has theirs already because you can only have one
Awesome.
at a time.
Oh, yeah.
I will come up with a treat though when I come back from vacation. I just haven't thought exactly what I want that treat to be. I want to be nice for you guys' patience while I'm out for the next 2 weeks, but to kind of thank you for your patience while I'm gone. Also, the thing I was on the fence about for the remove curse thing, I am going to rule that if the person has made it through if the person has turned into a werewolf and they've been through a full moon already, then remove curse is not going to be enough to remove the curse from the werewolf.
If they've been a werewolf for more than a month, pretty
Essentially,
much.
yes. So these attacks have been only going on for like a week or two. So it should be interesting. Your character wouldn't know this. Go ahead and roll a nature check or a survival check, Skyward, whatever is better. Actually, you rolled a 20-something before, so never mind. You would know this to be able to communicate to the party that you know that people that are either born with the lichen disease or people that have gone through a full cycle and truly become a full-blown werewolf through the moon phase, that those curses are a little bit more permanent. Not impossible to remove. The ones born with it is pretty much impossible. They're a werewolf for life. But the ones that have made it through a moon cycle, it would take a lot stronger magic to remove that curse.
I mean, one way we could also do it with remove curse for those, make it just like counterspell or dispel magic when it's a higher level spell, but you're doing it lower. Basically, have me roll my spell casting mod and try and beat a DC. If that makes sense.
You need a level 10 spell slot.
I could roll a 20 and do it.
I don't want to say no to that because I want it to be curable, but I kind of like the idea that if they make it through a moon cycle, that they are almost permanently a werewolf. I feel like it puts a little bit more urgency.
Yeah.
Like, we'll fix the werewolf problem whenever we get around to it, kind of thing.
I like it.
I wish we could run into some werebears. Those ones are awesome.
So
they're Smokey the Bear. They're lawful good. If you become a werebear, you are lawful good. You will go and build houses for orphans.
Well, maybe you should talk to Skyward about see if he knows about any werebears and whatnot. But yeah, so that's why the one did not change back. So obviously he is a lichen that hasn't been or that's been around longer than these attacks have happened. That's
and we kind of killed him beforehand.
Yeah, it's okay. I was actually going to have him run with the werewolves, but you guys just nuked the fuck out of him right before he had a chance to run away. So that's okay. That's awesome. I had a lot of fun. You guys took me on a way that I did not think you guys were going to go tonight. I honestly did not expect you guys to come to the surface. It's been nice to fight other things besides Drow.
Next time we play, you think we could pick up where we left off here?
Yeah.
Because I want to turn to a wolf again, sniff out that werewolf, and follow its trail back to its den.
Maybe we should take a short rest here, and then pick up after our short rest. That'd be better. I'd have my spell slots back.
Yeah, I mean, an hour short rest is not unreasonable, but you do know that some of the enemies got away. But I think a short rest is completely within the realm of reason. Do you guys have any questions for me? Other questions, like while I'm on vacation? Is that okay? Is there anyone worried that they're not going to be able to? I know sometimes when you take a long break, that some people aren't able to return after the break, so that's my only concern. But there's nothing I can do about it. Is everyone cool with the 2 weeks off?
Yeah. So our next game will be the 12th.
Double checking. Not the 30th, not the 6th. Yes, the 12th.
Oh, 13th. Yes. Okay, yeah,
13th,
that's good.
Yep. So that should be fine. And I'm going to come up with a treat. Like I said, I don't want to give you anything too overpowered, but I want to give you something for your patience. I might have to reconsider that burlesque amulet, but I don't want to. Let's until it really is a problem. Then we'll talk about it. But I don't think it's a problem. The way I had intended it to was that it would be a disadvantage against any creature or any attacks made by the creatures to anyone besides you. Not that they would have disadvantage on attacks towards you. Basically, a tanking amulet where if you're around these enemies and they take an attack at someone else, they're gonna get disadvantage because they really should be focusing on you.
Okay.
But let's play it as written, and if it becomes something, we might just have to work together and adjust it to something. Because I don't want to dwarf its, capabilities if you really enjoy it either. So I don't think it's a problem right now. We'll keep it as is.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think. Does anyone have any questions about what we kind of tackled tonight, or story or plot points that maybe were confusing?
No.
I really, really like the fight pit scene. That was a lot of fun.
Oh my god. I'm so happy you brought him back.
I know. I was like, I had him written, and I'm like, I wonder where I could put him in. Like, I had him written, and I'm like, and then I was like, oh, a fight pit.
Yes. It's amazing.
I almost decided to put a bet on the orc.
I was going to do that for you.
That would have been hilarious.
Slide it over while you weren't looking.
I was thinking about doing that for you as well. Just in case. I'm so mad I didn't win. But that's okay.
Yeah, I thought I didn't know you would react because I knew you were gonna get like rage, and I'm like, oh no, but she knows he's a barbarian too. He's gonna rage as well.
Yeah. We were equal with power, so
yeah, I think his strength is higher. He had a 5 plus 5.
I'm at 20. I'm already at 20. I have plus 5. We're the exact same.
But what's your proficiency bonus? Because you had a plus 7 on your strength checks.
Yeah. Hold
on.
up.
If you're 5 plus 3, you should be a plus 8.
You were rolling at 8s, I believe.
Yeah, I was rolling 8s.
Oh, I thought you were rolling at 7. That's my bad.
No, I was rolling at 7s.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, they're kind of brawny and not very smart.
Yeah. But he's so fun.
He is probably one of my favorite characters. I actually have another character I play in this game I play on Monday, and I almost like him better than Chronis.
How dare you?
He's a gnome wizard, and he's basically like a hyper child. And he's just innocent. So he's very simple-minded, like Cruel, except he's got magics.
Oh my god.
He's just super hyper. And he doesn't really know right from wrong. And so his first party member that kind of started teaching him moral compass kind of deal was a barbarian. So he's got a really warped morality, but he's intrinsically wants to do what he thinks is good. But he doesn't really understand what is good.
Oh no. Well, have a good vacation.
I will. I'll probably try to get a lot of writing done. Now that I had a whole. I thought you were going to the Drow City. I promise you. I came up with political systems. I came up with.
We'll probably go there eventually.
I'm not getting rid of that shit. That took a lot of research.
We'll hunt down the den, and then we'll just go right back to the underground.
Yep, pretty much.
The thing was, so what was going to happen if you went that way? Obviously, it was kind of like I don't know, not really a red herring, but it would kind of distract you from the main story. And if you guys spent a lot of time, you were going to come back to a real, true werewolf problem. like the city is starting to, like, werewolves are inside the city because people are getting inflicted and brought back, and they're changing in the middle of the night.
Oh shit!
It was going to be a bloodbath.
Good thing we came back.
Yeah.
Wow.
We decided to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So awesome. I had a really good time, guys.
Us too. Have a good vacation.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Later.
Enjoy your nail clippings. I'll see y'all in a little bit.
See ya.